So that's fun. I forgot to have mics muted, so they heard all our conversation in the start screen.
Gosh.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Ready, Set, Roll. I'm Matt, your DM as always for this Sunday. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. As I just said before we started, we've been just conversating while I've been getting stuff ready. So, who wants to handle recap?
Good job, buddy.
Shush. I'm not paid for this.
It's true.
I did recap last time, so I dipped out.
Want a fiver? It's Brandon's.
What?
I
You
can
know you
do
asked
it,
for a
but it's
fiver?
gonna be a TLDR.
No, you can't have my fiber.
It's not gonna be a long.
Nor my
review,
loony or toonie.
But I do remember vaguely what happened.
I'm gonna enjoy my mukbang over here.
So essentially, we were traveling to the city, the capital, or whatever, heading up there. We came across some bandits. There was a large group of bandits. I believe it was Faith and Faith and
Hinari.
Hikari. Hinari. Fuck. What's wrong with Hinari?
There's
I
no
totally can't
no
remember.
digidestined here.
I know. Okay, but yeah, they were talking to the bandits, you know, stuff like that. The elf discovered me in the tree, even though I was trying to hide, and we were just, you know, we talked about basically how we didn't want any conflict, you know, just kind of scouting out the area. We did find out that what the scroll was for. What was this? Just trying to remember what it was for a resurrection spell, wasn't it? Or like a reanimate? It was like a reanimate spell.
It was resurrection.
Reincarnate, yeah.
Yeah.
Or yeah,
So we
reincarnate.
found out what that was, and then after we were finished talking, then we kind of dipped, you know, and then we kept heading up the path, decided to make up camp, and then we got attacked by like these ice demons or ice devils or whatever.
You missed the blizzard.
Oh yeah,
And
I guess
nobody
we
died.
Yeah, you
Nobody
guys
died
did.
from the blizzard.
You guys did get hit with a blizzard, but you did have some tea made from moss of the local area that helped kind of push that off. And right as you guys were leaving the band camp, the leader seemed to speak to Hinari in Celestial.
Yes, I wrote that down.
You can continue.
So yeah, we
Sorry for
fight
interrupting.
yeah.
I was
we
like,
fight-
no, he didn't. Not at the beginning of the cave.
So we fight the frost devils, demons, whatever. We try and capture one of them, but unfortunately it doesn't want to spill out any news to us, so it just explodes, hurts all of us. And then I believe it was Inari, no,
Azeri.
Faith and Azeri.
Yep.
Went off to go talk. That's where we left
Oh my
it.
god, excuse me.
And for the ice creatures, they also screamed out in. It was
Call the
either,
traitor.
it was either in air or water elemental speak.
You said water.
Was it water? That is it?
Water.
Yes, Aquan. They spoke out, killed the traitor.
Deviator.
Or deceiver or
Deceiver.
something.
Deceiver.
Yes. The deceivers, thank you. I was trying to remember the word I used, but yes. So kill the deceiver as they targeted Faith a bit more.
We swear we have a note taker in our group. We just.
Yeah.
I
don't know who
gave
it is
y'all
yet.
access to the doc
My notes
file.
are low.
Yeah, you guys also have access to that, and I did pin it in our chat, so you guys can access that easy anytime.
We like all
Oh,
have notes.
really quick, before we do start, Hinari, we were going to talk about what primordial do you know? Do you want to
Yes.
know all four? Because with how you got raised, it would be understandable if you
It
know all
would
four,
make sense.
or unless you want to only know specifics for just fun roleplay reasons.
I would say like I could recognize. Maybe I could like recognize and identify, but not like necessarily.
So not fluent in
understand.
all four at least.
Yeah.
That's
But I
fair
could
if
be
you
like-
want to be, because certain words
Yeah.
are shared between the four anyways. It's kind of
Yeah.
like with German, in the sense of there's High German, there's Low German. You can understand a little bit if you speak one or the other.
Yeah, or like
So which would you like
Mandarin.
your main to be then? Which element?
Roll the
Um,
math rock. Let the math rock decide.
Yeah, I guess if you want to roll
okay.
a d4.
Math,
Fire, water, earth, air. We'll go that way.
Clicky
Two.
math rock.
2.
So water.
Yeah. So your main is Aquan. So you would have heard them screaming in Aquan of that as well. Then.
And then yeah, I can just say that like I'm not fluent in the other ones, but I do
You can pick up
recognize
here
that
and there,
there
and
is
you can tell that it's a
differences.
that you can tell at least it's a primordial language being spoken. Yes.
Yeah.
You just won't be able to translate like Zeri can.
I want you guys to know that I spelled primordial 2 different ways. One of them was PRE and one of them is PRI,
Fair enough.
and I don't know which is correct.
R.I.
Perfect.
And for anybody that is watching, this Wednesday we will have the first 5 episodes. I should have them upload all to our YouTube channel. There should be a link down below and all that for that. So I will have all of that up there. And then every Wednesday after each session will be when it will be available on our YouTube channel for each episode after that. The first 5 will be uploaded all once, and after that it'll just be a weekly release.
So you can watch ours and then go watch Good Girl.
Fair enough.
That's what I'm gonna do.
So, I just accidentally killed you. So,
I was like, I swear to fuck if you killed me again.
nope, not you.
No, just the bot.
Do I get inspiration?
Yes, you do get inspiration for the session.
You can
It
roll a
was a
d2.
I didn't even write anything down.
But yeah, so you do get inspiration for the session. So, I believe, Azeri, you were going off on your own first, and Faith was just following behind?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think everyone else went back into the cave, and I was standing entrance.
Yep. Okay.
One second. Okay. I got lemon pepper in my
Bless
throat.
you? Oh.
This is Azeri, just hold on, wait.
I have little legs.
We both
We're
do.
the same
We both got little legs. If we move the same speed, we'll never reach each other.
Ah, heck.
You understood them, didn't you?
Yes.
They were talking about me.
Yes.
What did they say?
To attack you specifically.
Do you have any idea why? Like,
For
I don't.
being a deceiver.
What? A deceit? Huh. I wonder if the. Oh, I thought the bot died for a second with that cutout. I wonder if that has something to do with why I'm me. Why I'm a tiefling and not an elf. But deceiver. You don't have any idea. I gotta turn that down. That's really loud today. You don't have any idea why they'd be targeting me? Like,
Well, the last one didn't seem willing to talk.
yeah, he kind of exploded first. Okay, well, pull out my notebook and just kind of, or my journal, kind of just jot down like, just general like, kind of connect the dots so figure out my lineage. Just like ice. Does Azari know what those things were? Like, actually what they were, or they were just ice thingies that she could understand? Okay. Be like, right, like, ice, devils, question mark? Lineage, bloodline, question mark? Like,
What? Okay, you're not garbage, you fucking idiot. Oh my god.
I love cats in real estate.
Cats are great.
well,
Sorry.
well, at least that's something. Mind if I join you? I could use the walk, even if it's just quiet.
Sure.
Well, what about you? Like, why? What? Oh, what's my question? It's in my head.
Come on, brain
What?
work.
Yeah, brain work. Come on. I've been up since 6,
I
5:30.
would say brain doesn't function after that princess event.
No. You know what? I know I've asked before, but we kind of just fell into each other's kind of problems. But what, like, what brought you to this point, if that makes sense? You know what I mean? I don't know
So
what I mean.
Azari's breath will kind of hitch in her throat. I'm looking to gather knowledge of a people, a certain family.
Family.
Yes.
Well, then we're kind of on the same. Kind of have a similar goal. I want to find out. Well, part of the reason I'm out searching is to see if there's anything. I don't know what that sound is. See if there's Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't. I have my. I have the notes
No.
open. I'm trying to figure out, well, why I'm this and not, you know, an elf. So we're both kind of looking up for info on a family. It's not my family, is it?
No.
Like, okay,
Plot twist.
that'd be a wicked twist.
I think your means of knowledge are still on a better course than mine.
Oh, well, at this point, can't speak for the others, but you're probably stuck with me. And if you're stuck with me, you're stuck with Hanari on however long you need help on finding what you need to find.
Just as long as she doesn't try to stop me from killing those who must.
Well, can't make any promises, but maybe we might be able to switch. I'll just leave it at that. Can't make any promises on that, but might be able to convince her if that needs to be the outcome.
While walking, Azari's going to pick up some snow and kind of clean off her clawed gauntlets. Because we haven't done that in a hot minute, and we don't want them to rust because no one knows how to make them.
I was seeing you do that, I'd be like, oh, that's a good idea. But I'd look at my sword like, all I did was hit an ice thingy. Just. All right. Well, you lead the way. I'll follow. You can. We'll come back before nightfall, I'm sure.
Yeah, so Azuri's gonna keep walking for a while. How much attention are you paying to her?
Me and only a 13. Somewhat attention. Like I'm not just gonna zone out and.
Yeah, so you can
Here.
probably notice that her skin's a lot paler than it normally is. And she looks like she has a different build.
Okay. Like paler, like she's pale, like sick pale, or like is it like
It could be
noticeably like
taken as a sick pale.
okay, but the build is obvious. Okay. All right, I think that's something I might keep to myself.
Okay.
That's a future question.
That's a question for different times.
Yeah.
Yeah, but by the time we go back to the camp, she's looking like herself again.
Okay. Okay. Awesome.
What's everyone else at the camp doing currently?
Well, Bit is sitting in his snow fort.
Yep.
All right, the snow fort. Forgot I should pull up Roll20.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I'm just sitting by the fire in thought.
Okay.
Just kind of sitting there, just thinking.
For Azuri and Faith, did you guys go more up the road when you went for your walk towards Mindor, or more so the way you guys were coming from?
Oh, that's a good question. Let me look at the map here really quick.
Odds.
I
walk
It's-
towards Mindor.
Towards Mindor?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's her call. I was following. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Okay. Gwendolyn, what are you doing at the camp still?
Probably just slowly finding a place to perch to keep watch for the night
Okay.
and not doing too much.
As for Hanari?
I kind of want to sneak off a little
Okay.
bit. I was just looking at the map, and I don't know if there's like, I don't want to go too far away from the group, but I think like up on this ridge that I put my token on.
Okay.
And then it just kind of like angled away from the group,
Yeah, no problem.
so that like if they were looking at me, it would just look like I'm just like looking out.
Okay.
And I would like to summon Mahogany.
Okay. So yeah. You see a little bit more off into a bit of a shadowy kind of corner. You see just slowly just this reddish imp just starts to materialize in front of you. What?
Hi.
Hi.
First of all, I just wanted to make sure that you were okay. I didn't mean to yell at you.
I'm fine.
Second of all, did you recognize those ice demons?
Demons.
Yeah, the like little ice creatures that we fought. They spoke aquatic primordial, so I wasn't sure if maybe you recognized them or not.
demons and devils, because for one, I'm a devil. If it was a demon, I would be ready to fight myself, even if that's against my contract, because fuck anything from the goddamn abyss. And two, if it was a devil, devils sure as hell don't usually speak primordial.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Come on, use that brain there, kid. You seem wise enough to figure out what primordial is. You've talked
Well,
about the Fae.
Yeah, that's true.
You've talked about all that. There are planes.
That's true. I'm worried because they mentioned something about Faith, about the little purple tiefling that we're with, and so I wasn't sure if maybe you knew, like, recognized them or.
Nope. I don't know anything about any elementals. I don't really care for elementals.
You promise you're not hurt?
You see him just kind of look around, pick up a small rock. Ow! Now I am. And then he just, poof, gone.
Honey! Ah.
Devils don't give
Shoot other
a
fuckers.
fuck.
I just feel
Devils
like
don't have feelings.
I'm just gonna kind of like sit there and be like, okay. And then I just kind of want to like sit on the ridge a little bit and like look out towards like the setting sun.
Yep.
And just kind of not really like meditate, because I don't think I would have enough patience to sit there and meditate, but just like allow the colors and the sun to like just kind of wash over me and relax and all that.
Yep.
My obsession with sunsets now gets turned into a live D&D.
Caitlin doing a nibble. Some of that cake.
We could have a full-on mukbang on this, like with the amount of food we all eat. Like
I have
could
some
happen.
too.
I have a full-ass burger. Like
I also,
have a bag of jerky.
I also,
I had both
I
the
also have
cameras
some
already
sour
and food.
candies.
one of these.
It
days.
is
Possibly I don't have
chocolate
food right
things
now.
from
Well,
Yeah.
I will say, for you, Brandon, if we do
Mhm.
get any donations on the channel, they will go towards your camera, because donations on the channel are going to go back to Quality Channel, so they'll help you get a webcam. Any donations?
Hey, let us see
Hey,
that.
you
face.
can't complain, Brandon, about that if it's donations for the channel. I know you don't like people buying you shit, but also that is for channel quality as well.
I don't either, and then I married Ryan, so
And then I'm guessing he
changed
buys you
very
everything.
quickly.
Alright, so anything else you guys would like to do for the night before you turn in?
No.
It's just hanging out in that fort, man.
Yes.
Yeah. Anything for anybody
I'm
else?
I'm just contemplating, you know, everything that's been happening by the fire. I'm just sitting there kind of like, just thinking like, man, another turmoil. When will the pain stop? Ever? No, not possible. No, we are doomed to this life, and we must live by it. And then I head off for the night.
All right. All right.
What the
I need my
hell
dice.
kind of emo shit are you on right now?
Hang on.
No,
Hang on, hang on.
I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing at beef. I'm laughing at the fact that Tempe just donated $5, and Tempe knows Brandon personally as well through our Discord.
Give me a Tempe.
Well, that's $5 towards Brandon's camera.
Beef, was that in like an internal monologue, or was he grumbling to himself?
No, it's internal. It's internal.
Okay, yeah, I just didn't know if that was internal. I was about to ask that as well.
No, it is internal. It's completely to me.
Fucking
Yeah, he's gotta
edgelord.
have his like My Chemical Romance moment, not
He
his
has to
Hamlet
have
moment.
his dramatic anime character moment.
He's been playing
Thank
Metal Gear
you.
Rising
Hamlet.
Revengeance. What do you expect?
Soliloquies. To be.
Adam
Edgy
Adam
boy.
recently
I thought
played-
everyone knew this.
I don't-
Adam
Edgy
literally
biscuit.
recently played Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Of course, he's gonna be the edgy emo anime boy.
There will
You know
be
what?
blood.
You know
Shit.
So,
I'm gonna roll for this anyway because Bit would be fucking with Alkaline all the time anyway.
Only for you to hear
I,
it.
I have just rolled a 24 for a ranged attack.
So, yeah.
I mean, I wanted that soon.
So, Alkaline, you are receiving a snowball.
So, Alkaline, you just suddenly get smacked with a snowball.
And I'm just like, good grief, Bit. Now's not the time.
Always the time.
So, I just saw your story. They are not abyssal.
Well,
Yeah.
We need a name for them.
They're
I
elementals.
thought that's what you said.
No.
Yeah, abyssal
When you said demon, demons are from the abyss. Devils are from the
get it.
9 hells, and elementals are from the elemental planes.
Okay,
I like
got
that I
it.
asked you for my phone before stream,
Yeah.
and it's still not over here.
You could have got and grabbed it. I was doing
Demon,
shit.
Did you enjoy
Alvin.
my other note?
Galnet.
Yeah.
Demons speak abyssal. Devils speak infernal.
Yeah.
Elementals speak primordial.
Yep. And then there's deep speech, which is very rare. And if you do find someone that speaks deep speech, run.
I speak deep speech.
Do you actually?
Me
I
too.
don't think so. I don't think I do. I don't remember what
do.
languages
I think I
could.
speak Undercommon. I think was the one that I
So-
picked.
Let's see.
You guys are just going to turn in for the night then?
Undercommon.
I have deep sleep.
Yeah, I'm gonna take watch
Okay.
for sure.
Yeah.
If
So-
I don't sleep, do I still get a long rest?
Nope.
Okay.
It just curls up into a loaf.
I'm not even kidding. Primordial spelled 8 different ways in my book, you guys.
I'm not surprised.
I feel that.
I hope you enjoyed the other note I made in my book.
Why do I speak halfling?
Oh, I guess.
Did
When
you
you-
pick
Sorry.
halfling?
The description for a long rest is a long rest is a period of extended downtime at least 8 hours long during which a character sleeps or performs light activity, reading, talking, eating, or staying watch for no more than 2 hours. So technically, if you still have to sleep for about 6, roughly.
I'm on first watch.
Or sorry,
Yeah, me
staying
too.
watch is even possible during it, but for no more than 2 hours. So technically, you guys can go without sleep and still get a long rest. It's just you might get exhaustion.
Yeah.
I'm okay with this.
Okay.
We will go to full hit points
So,
Oh,
and take exhaustion.
I wouldn't yet. I wouldn't have done long rest yet.
Didn't go through refine.
Okay, cool. So who's taking first watch?
Me.
Anybody?
that's why I'm not
Me.
logged in.
I'm
So,
staring at the
Quinlan and
setting
Hinari?
sun. Yes.
Correct.
Okay. Well, anything you guys would like to do throughout your watch?
Why am I not signed in?
I think I'm just gonna, like, as I'm kind of sitting there watching as the dusk and as everything turns to dusk and the night starts to kind of like cloud over, I kind of just mutter, like, not really a prayer or anything, but just like, Binna, please watch over me and my friends, and please keep them safe. Keep their dreams safe. I can watch over them here, but I can't watch over them there. So, if it help me out. Maybe I'll see you tonight. Maybe not. That's okay.
Okay.
But it would be nice to see you again. And then that's it. And then I just obsess over the sun.
And Quinlan?
Probably just gonna ignore her prayer. Gonna be like, okay. I'm gonna just kind of think about what I've seen so far and like how it's very different from what I know,
You've seen some shit.
and that because I still have no idea how long it's been. So I'm like, things are just really weird right now. Trying to even figure out where I am.
Okay, fair enough. Okay. So yeah, your watch seems to go relatively smoothly. You do notice, as you both are on watch, a group of travelers. They seem to just be people going along the road towards Mindor itself, about 3 or 4 of them. They seem to just be passing your camp, and they seem to be going through the night.
Oh, excuse me.
I'll establish the mind link with you, and you'll just hear in your head, do you think they're going to be okay? It's getting really dark.
At the same time, before you were doing that, I was gonna put my fingers to my lips and be like, "Don't say a word."
Yeah.
They would see your fire,
Then
and they
you-
see you both, and one of them just waves, but they keep going.
Yeah, but still, don't talk. If they're traveling, they know what they're going against. They should be fine. Who knows? Maybe they can see in the dark, like you can.
You see 300 feet. Do you want to be able to see 300 feet?
Sure.
Okay. And I'm going to give her the ability to see 300 feet of darkness.
Quinlan, you were given?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Quinlan,
Ta-da!
you can see quite the distance now. It's all in basically grayscale, but you can see a lot clearer than just trying to get whatever source of light.
This does make watch easier.
Great. And as long as I get some sleep, I think I can do it for the next watch too. I don't even have to be awake.
Whoa.
And it'll last for 1 hour.
Nice. That's a handy trick.
Yeah. I like it. It's I used to be scared of the dark when I was a kid. So when Midna showed me how to look in the dark and so that I couldn't see bad things, it really helped me out. So I used to sit outside the village at night while the kids were all going to sleep, especially as I got older, just so that way they felt a little bit better, because things kind of go bump in the night, so.
It's gonna go nod along, and that they do.
It's also pretty handy when you need a late night snack, because then you don't have to hit anything.
Who took the cookie from the cookie jar? Indeed. And you're probably noticing by now Quinlan doesn't say a lot often. Yeah, no, just gonna keep looking around.
Okay.
Ooh. I think while we're doing our watch and whatnot, I'll kind of just, with not my halberd, but like my littler spear, I'll just like lean my halberd up. And I'll just kind of like do some, like with my spear. It almost looks like dancing. It would be like a kata, essentially.
Okay.
Almost looks like dancing, but just like doing really slow patterns and whatnot, just to kind of keep myself entertained while still being like perceptive.
Okay, for sure. Okay. Alright, so who's taking next watch?
Again.
Is anybody joining Faith?
Sure.
Don't start biting me, you asshole. Ow.
Nobody's
nom,
joining
nom.
Faith, I guess? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can't hear me.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Anything for you two while taking watch?
I'm gonna organize all my shit.
Okay.
So, like, into the chest that I carry, like a backpack, and then the bag that I have on my side.
Okay.
I'll also expend a spell slot, and I'll give it to Faith for sure, the 300 feet of dark vision.
Okay.
And then I'll just kind of like hold my hands out to Azeri and be like, do you want to be able to see in the dark too?
Sure.
And I'll give you also 300 feet of dark vision.
Alright.
And I don't think I have to be awake for that. I think I can go and it'll stay for an hour. So. Because yeah, once I share it, unless I expend a spell slot, I
Mhm.
can't share it again. So
Yeah. Okay.
enjoy the grayscale.
I'll probably be, or Faith would be, going through her books and journal and everything, and going over her spell book and all that kind of throughout the periodically, while keeping an eye out on what's going on.
Anything
I'll
for you,
take
Zara?
notice that
Sorry, what was that, Faith?
she'd take notice that Azari's probably doesn't want to talk right now. I'm smart enough to know that. Do you need us to roll perception or anything?
If you want to roll perception, yeah.
Yeah, sure, hell yeah.
Okay.
It's a game about rolling dice. Ooh, 11. No, hold on. Well, yeah, 11.
Ooh, that's better than what I got.
All right, we see nothing. With our 300 feet, we see snow.
You do notice about an hour-ish into your watch, you do see some people coming from the direction of Mindor. A group of about 3 to 5 travelers. Hard to tell exactly with the shades of gray kind of blending in with the background. But they seem to be going back down.
Okay.
Yep.
Anything?
They do. As soon as they see you guys kind of by your fire, they do start to kind of divert slightly, going towards you.
No, well, kind of sit up, hand on the sword.
Yeah, the one does see you. And he's like, whoa. Just pass by, and here to give you a message. You probably won't be able to get to Mindor if that's the way you're going. Not for a bit.
What do you mean?
There's some
Another
orcs.
storm?
There's some orcs blocking the pathway. Unless you want to go through one of the craggy kind of dangerous areas. The main road's being blocked by orcs, and we don't know why. We didn't even try to pass them. They seem to be standing guard. So, and well, we ain't brave enough to take the crags.
Well, we'll see what the orcs want in the morning. And if we have to try and take the crags, that's probably what we'll do. We need to get there as soon as we can.
Alright, just traveler to traveler, just let you know. And they'll keep heading back down. Okay. Anything else for your watch, you two?
Kind of looks after they leave. Kind of looks over at Azari. Why would orcs be guarding a pat? Like, what would they be guarding?
It depends. They could be guarding several things, or they could be protecting others from what's past them.
Hopefully it's not too big of a problem in the morning.
When we get there, just let me do the talking.
Okay. I have a smart ass remark, but I'll keep it to myself.
What is your smart ass remark?
Like, because that's done us so well other times. Recalls
Fair.
calling the whole dungeon.
Yep. That wasn't talking, that was walking.
Oh, that's true. That was walking. Yeah, that's true. And I'll just kind of go back to my books and my notes and all that.
Well, so as far as you can see, your watch relatively goes peaceful for the last hour. And Alkaline Bear, you taking the last little bit?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Anything you
Probably
guys
entertain
want?
myself with dermatology.
Anything for you two while you're going?
What?
Just supposed to be poking at the fire.
I guess I'll do a quick perception check.
Yeah, if you want to, sure.
Might as well. Fuck is betrayed. Oh my god, I'll flip it after. 8 plus 4 is 12.
Okay. Yeah. Not much that you can really see going on.
The snow.
Yep. Just snow and rocks.
Snow and rocks. I just look over a bit and I say, "Quite a journey we've had so far, eh?"
It kind of nods, and then he looks around a bit. Let's see. Oh, that's already better.
Yeah, it's. Sorry, what were you saying?
Well, he's looking around, and I rolled a 21 for perception.
Oh shit.
As you are kind of looking around, you notice that up on the crags, on the rocky face, kind of above you, you notice that. Oh, you notice that. Caitlin.
I got it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hey, I didn't see your hand movement. That's why. You notice that on the rocks above you, you can see a little bit of movement. You see like 5 kind of the 5 of them are different colors, but they seem small and kind of meekish creatures, just on 2 legs each, just kind of darting off towards Mindor along the rocks. They seem to have been watching you, and as soon as you looked at them, they just took off.
It is going to point at his eyes and point to where he saw them.
And then point to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just be like, "Did you see?" So I'll just say, like, "Did you see enemies or something? Was someone watching us?" I'll just take it as, yeah, someone was watching us, weren't they?
He nods.
Seems like someone's always watching us, isn't it?
He nods again.
Ay. Seems we can't escape this hell, can we?
Bit just kind of sighs and hangs his head.
Yeah, I feel you on that one, buddy. I do know one thing, though, Bit. We've made it this far, and we have found some good companions. Stick with them. We'll make it further. Maybe we'll get some answers.
Bit nods again and goes back to poking at the fire.
Yeah. So the rest of your watch seems to go relatively soon. Or relatively smooth, sorry. Not soons. Well, both.
It ends really soon.
Yeah.
Because you're attacked.
Yeah. So yeah, it goes relatively smooth and such. So everyone would get a long rest. Hinari no longer has exhaustion level 1. I need Azeri to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ah, heck.
14.
You're fine. You don't get level exhaustion. But the DC goes
Lose your
up
level of exhaustion, but you get it back immediately.
But the DC for exhaustion of not sleeping goes up every time you don't sleep for each consecutive night. I believe it goes up by 2 every time. So
Sounds about right.
That sounds correct. Yeah.
So long as you're not an elf.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they
They
don't.
don't sleep.
They don't sleep, they meditate. They still do need
Oh,
to meditate for
Warforged.
4 hours, technically. Warforged is the one that's purely, they are fine.
I don't sleep. Okay, how about rest? I don't rest.
They do
You
shut.
feel anything? I'm a robot.
They do shut down here and there, but it's not the
Well,
biggest thing. They can avoid shutting down.
I've had an idea for a Holy Solely Warforged that I think would be really cool.
Heck.
So, it is now next morning. You guys are slowly getting up, and you guys are getting ready to go, I'm guessing?
We're gonna eat.
Oh, you guys do have
We'll
your own
probably get to
rations.
Yeah, I guess.
We'll probably get to Mindor today, right?
Should, as long
Maybe.
as weather and all that persists, and depends on roadblocks,
Oh.
depending on what you meet.
I like upon all of us starting to be awake.
Bring up the
Probably-
orc thing.
Yeah.
Before they start doing that, I'm gonna start like putting little bits of tar in my hair. Start hiding the color. Yep, you're welcome.
Shit.
I told you I
Alright,
had an
whatever, I
idea.
think.
I had a plan.
Your plan could still work, but this is just another measure, okay?
If there's two of you, it makes it confusing. I realize now that that doesn't explain the plan.
What if there's 3 of her?
That would be even better. You guys can use magic too? We can we all use disguise self? That was my
Kinda.
plan.
Possibly. Huh?
So that we can all go to jail. That seems like a very bad plan.
Why did that sound like a "you can certainly try" type of moment right there?
No, I know
Oh, okay.
No.
I was about to be like, "What the fuck's about to go down?" She is.
I have plans.
I would
When I
just,
hear I'm gonna look at you and be like, no. No.
Well, I was thinking if I disguise myself, I think it'll work. If I use magic to look like you or similar to you. Okay. Oh Christ. Okay.
Bless you.
Thank you. If I use magic to throw, and then we're in 2 different places at the same time, it can, and then I revert, it would cause confusion, and I don't. It's a thought.
It would be better if there was no me to begin with to trip the wards and their alerts.
Well, I've heard of this other spell called simulacrum.
Pull out like 8 or 9 or 7.
It's 7. Yeah.
Oh,
Everyone can hear what you guys are saying, right? It's not like a sidebar thing.
This
Okay.
is. Uh,
I just walk up. I have this amulet of proof against detection and location. Would that help? Yeah?
Oh, fuck, I forgot you rolled.
Why? Did you just bring this up now? Did you also
just-
organize your bag last night?
Slightly.
be like, why didn't you share this 2 days ago?
Because I wanted
Yeah.
to see if you could try it with magic. Sue me for wanting to see your magic prowess.
Well,
I frustratingly cast Thaumaturgy on the fire and make it change color. That's all I got. It's fucking magic! It's blue now!
Ooh, and I look over. Ooh.
Can I use shape water to throw a snowball at him?
While we're in the
Magic.
discussion of amulets, I'm gonna pull from my pocket.
The one to stop hurting yourself. Periodic
one
wound
what?
closure. The periodic wound closure.
Yeah, that one. The periodic wound closure. Who should we have using this?
What did it do?
The it's the what did he say?
Periodic
able
wound closure.
wound closure. Yeah, because you were able to identify it.
Yeah, I have to look it up to just spout it out. Well, while someone is wearing it, if they fall unconscious, they'll be stable, so they won't actually begin to like lose their life. They'll just be unconscious.
As he says this, I'm gonna start moving it towards Caitlin.
Azeri?
Obsidian. Yeah, Azeri. Just gonna wave it in front of her.
And
but I'm gonna let everybody else decide as well.
There's another part when we like not when we're sleeping, but if we're just like resting. I don't know how to say this in not game terms. If we're just resting and we're relaxed and everything, you'll feel more rejuvenated. You'll feel twice as rejuvenated as you would otherwise. So in game terms, you get double the amount of a hit die if you take a short. Yeah.
Hmm.
And
would it be more useful with me or Hanari?
Well,
Seems
out of
pretty
all of
important
us,
that she not go down again.
well, the rest of us don't need to hurt ourselves to use our powers. So, I can
I feel like
see.
Quinlan's just like slowly putting this over my head.
Waving it. I can see kind of arguments for both. Oh, Galneth, he has an amulet that prevents magic from finding someone. So exactly what we needed for the situation we're in to get into the city for Quinlan.
To at least make sure that this very magical if it has a front door sent to be like, hey, this is a wanted criminal.
However, I don't give amulets away for cheap.
I don't remember what it's called.
We may be friends, but this is a very pricey amulet.
But I'll give it back after we're out of the city. Unless you want to go to jail too.
No, I don't want to jail. No.
Amulet of proof against detection and location is what it's called.
Yeah.
Got a long ass name.
It does.
Hide me.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put that.
How'd you get your collar off?
Hide me.
How'd you get your collar off again?
Magic.
Like, dude.
So are we wanting me to have this one then? Wound closure one.
I can't remember. Does that one need attunement? I don't think it does.
Yes, it does.
Oh, it does need attunement?
Yeah. That one will require
Wound
attunement.
closure?
Yes. Or the wound closure?
Mm-hmm.
That one, no. Oh, no, it does. Yes, that requires attunement. The other one.
The proof does. I do know that. The proof, the hide me amulet requires attunement. The wound closure, yes, apparently will require attunement. And I do know the only R1, well, actually, there's technically two, and Quinlan and Zeri have the R2 items that require attunement out of all your guys' starting gear.
Mine didn't need attunement.
It actually does.
I would not have been faring that blizzard so well.
Oh, it does. Well, we're just gonna do that because that would be done anyways.
That's fine.
I'm smart.
You're welcome.
Well,
We didn't use it yet.
when we get close to the city, if Quinlan can use that, I'm just calling it the Hide Me Amulet. The Hide Me Amulet. She does need to tune her body to it, but she can always unattune to it later. And the parapet, I guess, what do you two think? It seems like you two are between Azari and Hanari, which do you guys have any opinion on?
I think we're both pretty neutral on the situation.
You wanna come sit? Yeah. Okay. Well, come here then.
Hmm.
Stop yelling at me and just come sit. Come here.
Can we attune to the devices while we walk? Or no?
Think
Let me.
so?
I don't even remember rules of
No, you
attunement.
have to be rest like sitting.
Yeah, I believe you have to full focus.
Full focus?
Come
For
here then.
how I can't remember if it's 10 minutes or what.
It's like a short rest, I believe. 2 minutes. Let's see.
You need to spend a short rest. Yeah.
Swans called tunes. Or,
If you're gonna sit with me, you need to lay down.
focus on only that item while being in physical contact, or this can't be same short rest used to learn the item's properties. This focus is form of a weapon practice for weapon meditation for wondrous item, or some appropriate activity short rest intro. So yeah, it wouldn't be walking. So it takes like an hour.
Well, maybe while we're discussing with the orcs, and our Quinlan will have time to figure that out.
Yeah, I guess we haven't
As
talked
I
about the
finish.
orcs yet. Have we talked about the orcs?
No.
No, we don't talk about the orcs. Yeah, so when Azari and I were keeping watch, some travelers came by and said some orcs are guarding or blocking or guarding the road to Midnor. That's all they really said. So that might be something we have to deal with. Well, we'll have to deal with it today. They said we might have to take the crags if we plan to get to Midnor.
Or we can go talk to them and see what's up.
Yeah, that too.
What are the
Numbers?
crags?
Did we get a numbers or
They just said
orcs?
orcs. I think they just said orcs.
Yeah, they just said orcs. They never say anything about numbers. And the Crags, the only one who would really know anything about the Crags, would be, God, who the hell's from here again? I think one of you is from here.
Oakland.
I'm
Well,
from
Oakland Mountain.
south.
You would know of the Crags. It's basically very dangerous footing, lots of more dangerous creatures. It's an area that's not patrolled by like guards and like personnel to make
So
sure
that
that's
one
safe.
desert episode from the Avatar: The Last Airbender,
Sure, we'll go with
where
that.
they had to fly off all
What?
over the city with all the sick people. It's danger murder.
But yeah, so the Crags is basically just another way to Mindor. It's roughly same amount of time frame. It's just it's a lot more of a dangerous path. So it's basically, if say something happens to the normal path, most time actual merchant routes can be put through there, but they'll just be heavily guarded by city personnel and guards and mercenaries, and also adventurers can just go through because, well, adventurers. Common people just walking, like that group last night who are just simple commoners with no protections, like they ain't gonna chance that. They'll wait till the road is clear and then they'll go to Mindor.
Okay.
Aw, kiddo.
I'd also probably suggest can we tell if there's like a storm up ahead or anything too?
Currently it is a little bit of a cloudy day, but there's actually quite a bit of blue sky peeking through. It seems pretty clear. Again,
Okay,
it could
I was
just
gonna
change at a
say-
moment's notice because mountaintop, but
Yeah.
you'll be able to tell when it starts to get a bit heavier at least.
Yeah, I'm just thinking if we want to chug a cup of tea
Yeah.
just in case.
Still have some of
Yeah, we still
moss.
have some moss. How long did that effect last? Just an hour, right?
Yeah, an hour.
Okay.
Not
Can I
worth
boil
it.
water with shape water? I think I can just freeze it.
I think we talked about freezing and unfreezing at least. I think we talked about that you can also turn snow into water because that's enough, but I don't believe you can boil.
No, I can't boil.
Yeah, but we did talk about you could at least take snow and be like, you're water now, because you can fully freeze it into a solid ice, which
Yeah.
I would say with shape water, it would take multiple casts to turn normal ice into water, but snow, because it's not as heavy of a freeze, you can easily turn that into water. So we'll home rule it that way, where if you use shape water for melting, snow one use, ice depending on how how dense of an ice and how frozen of a tundra you're at, it might take
Wow.
more than one cast. Because it's a
I'd have to sit and, like,
it's a cantrip
Yeah.
anyways. It's not like it's a big waste if you do like 3 times in a row.
yeah. Okay. Well, I guess on the way we can always, if we need to stop, go off the side of the road, boil some water and have some tea
Mhm.
if we need it. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna mark off that I ate some rations, and I think Faith's ready to go. She's all packed up.
Aw.
You're distracting. Fucking cat. Come here. Want another kiss? Why is your bandana inside out?
Oh, because she got it off, and then I put it back on. And I guess I put it on inside out.
Want a kiss, and then I'm gonna put you upstairs.
So you guys are all ready to go then?
Ow, don't bite me.
Well, I don't know how long the trip's gonna be, so I guess I'll eat some rations. Might as well.
Yeah,
before
that's
we
fine.
head out.
Rations are relatively cheap because they're just travel food. Yep, so everyone else is ready to go then?
Griff, is that what I think it is?
What?
Was that chocolate milk?
Hell yeah!
God damn it.
It's the danger brand.
It's the one that Caitlin, it's one of Neko here has, she's gonna die. Somewhat.
Oh my god.
Different brands of chocolate milk kills her.
Oh my god.
There's literally one brand of chocolate milk that she knows that she could drink safely without dying in the bathroom later. It's funny.
Drill.
Because then it's like, oh, a road trip. Hey, let's stop at a gas station. Well, I guess you can't have any. Ooh, I think we're losing Susie slightly
Oh,
from that thunderstorm.
Camera froze for a moment there.
Yeah, I also heard her. I'm pretty sure that was her voice going pixelated from
Yeah.
it. Oh boy, we might be losing to Susie.
Rest in pepperonis.
Yay for thunderstorms, which means, oh yeah, it's like game, like thunderstorm dark out the window there. I can see, so we should be roughly
heck.
okay here.
What
We're
is this,
actually not too bad.
OnlyFans? Get your ass out of my face.
Babe, we need to make an OnlyFans and just sell cat pictures.
Oh my god. Alright, so So, you guys
Onward.
are onwards then. So, as you guys are slowly
Lord.
heading there. Oh, Jesus. Susie's really dying. Oh, no.
Oh no.
One thing I have found
Who
out
is
about
opening
having
snacks?
Me. I got a
multiple
popsicle.
cats is you have to come to the realization that if you have a cat, 90% of your surfaces are going to be touched by your cat's asshole.
Shut up, Beef.
Well, I'm sure our viewers don't want to see my cat scrotum, so.
Nope, probably not.
Nope,
So-
probably not.
She
TOS.
doesn't have a scrotum.
You know what I mean?
Or she. Wait, what? Hold up.
There we go. So you guys are starting to travel along the road, and eventually up ahead you can see 4 orcs standing along the cliff face. I gotta double check, make sure Kanari's actually able to. Kanari's able to actually control herself. Yes, she can. Okay, good.
I can too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to always have that turned on where both of you can, just because.
Yeah, like I'm not here next Sunday, so that works out for him.
Yeah.
Just simplicity.
Yeah, because then I don't have to be like, did I turn that on or not? I don't know how far behind Susie is. I don't know if she's lagging behind or we're
Where the
just
heck is
barely.
this music from?
Divinity.
Thought so.
Yep.
That
Divinity's really
game we
nice.
started playing and we haven't finished, and I'm mad about it because I want to keep playing it.
I can still hear y'all dead, but I know it's going.
What did we have playing?
Oh,
I know you, Griff, and I think
It was
Kitty
the
was in
double
on
date
it.
game.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're really losing Susie. I guess Susie, if you can type whatever you're wanting to do, because yeah, you're like full dying.
Or kill video and see if that helps.
Yeah, I could just put.
And you still hear when I'm speaking?
Yeah.
I can,
You
yeah.
are.
Your audio is okay.
Yeah, it's a little pixely, but that's whatever. But yeah, you can turn your camera off if you want.
Okay. Did that help?
Yeah.
Help,
Yeah,
actually.
that cleared it up.
Yeah.
So I guess during
Alrighty.
thunderstorms, you just can't have both video and such. That's.
Yep, I'm gonna see if I can pull up Roll20 on my phone and just use data.
It wouldn't use a lot of data. I don't
No.
think.
It won't use that much if you have it up.
I have unlimited, it's just I'm on farmer Wi-Fi.
Yep.
Yeah. That'll do it.
Berg.
So just okay. Are they doing anything? Are they just, the 4 orcs are just hanging out?
Yeah, they seem to be standing guard. One of them does notice you, and they seem to kind of slightly say something to the others, and the other 3 kind of perk up, look in your direction, and they have their weapons at the ready.
How loud was it?
Not loud at all.
Okay.
You're also quite far away, considering look at the distance. Every square is 5 feet.
Yeah, we're good.
So yeah, you can see 2 of them with great axes at the ready. The 2 closest to great axes at the ready. The 2 furthest away, you can see they have their great axes on their backs, but they pulled out javelins ready to throw.
Somebody went zoom.
There's Zeri.
Me. I go zoom.
You're going to move up
Vic
that
goes
close.
zoom.
Yes, and I'm gonna speak to them in Orcish.
Okay.
Yeah, we're like almost 100 feet away.
Bitch joining me, so hey.
So yeah, you do start to get about there, and that's when they really slightly raise their javelins, almost ready to throw.
Yeah,
so
I
if you go
wouldn't get
closer,
close enough that they're going to actually attack me, just close enough that I'm not full yelling
I have
at
an arrow. I have an arrow just kind of ready with my bow just in case.
Okay.
Because I can reach. I made sure. I'm just kind of making sure I'm prepared in case anything happens.
Oop.
Oh, I
Hello?
gotta reset this item.
So this is an orcish for you, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
We mean you no harm.
Kind of look at you. What do you want?
We just seek passage through to the city.
I need that spot back.
No one passes.
Why can we not pass?
You have ritual. No one passes during ritual onto sacred area.
What ritual?
You don't need to know. You are not orc.
I know of orc rituals.
How would you know anything of orc?
I lived with orcs.
What
They
proof
taught me
you
to
have?
fight. I'm gonna hold out the orc stone.
Okay. So yeah, so the rest of you would watch as Azari kind of reaches into her bag and pulls out this kind of almost ivory looking stone that has streaks of green and white just going across its almost kind of pale blue stone look. It does have an ivory look to it, and you can see quite a few different sigils carved into it in a different language. And just across, and the symbols themselves are marked in with kind of a purplish black. They look at that.
Does this count as proof?
Where you get that?
From the war chief, further south. The village also has an archdruid of spores. Or a high druid of spores.
You see them kind of discussing to each other. Just you do see them just huddle a bit closer to discuss. So these two right here would be these two in the back are the ones with javelins, and this one guy who runs up, he's the other one with the other axe. So yeah, you see them just kind of huddling up, and they are discussing quiet enough that you cannot hear from that distance.
I'm not on move.
Mm-hmm.
Go kind of out, like, Azari, what's happening?
They have a ritual that they are doing here. This is sacred ground for them. I'm just seeing if they would still allow us to pass through, even though they are doing their ritual or not.
And what was the rock, the stone you held up?
It's something that I got from a different orc tribe.
I will say this: my mic did not pick you up,
Okay.
so you need to unmute yourself.
I heard it.
Good job.
What it is Streamlabs did not pick up
Oh, I got
because I can see my own mic moving.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do that so people can hear me.
I hear a cat out. Where is he? Oh, there he is.
Okay, well, they seem to be discussing your proposition.
What the fuck?
Let's just hope it ends well in our favor.
We were lucky last night with those bandits. Maybe we'll be lucky now. Oh. She coming back? Hey, she's back.
Discord on my phone because it has better data.
I mean, if that's what you want to go for, that's fair. If that works for you.
It does. I have unlimited.
And
so-
then, yeah, and then the quality's still fine and all that, and you can hear us fine. And then you can also still use your camera then. Yeah.
What my thoughts were.
Well, I just gotta give your link back. Okay, anyways, you guys can continue while I'm fixing stuff.
I think we're just kind of waiting for them to
Yeah.
give us an answer at this point.
Yeah.
Looks like Azari, Bit, and Faith are
Okay.
moved up.
Yeah. So yeah.
We go up there.
Okay. So
I
they
would
kind
have
of.
tried to like hug the wall so they couldn't quite see me.
Oh no, they saw all you guys.
They saw all of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
They saw you guys as a group as you were walking up. because there's no real wind or anything, and it's a very clear sunny day. There's only a few clouds in the sky, so there's nothing really for you guys to hide. Yeah, like there would have been a few rocks here and there that are a bit bigger near over here, near the south, but you guys were walking more so middle road.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna stay
uh,
back,
after-
but I'm
After a
gonna
little
stay
bit,
within 20 feet of Faith.
after a little bit, they kind of basically turn. You come with us, talk to leader, see if you're allowed to pass through, since you have stone.
And my friends?
All of you go.
I'm gonna wait for them to come up. Like, come here. Stay close. Hello,
Yeah.
Luke and Kitty Cat.
More keto?
Oh, that's through there.
Faith, I'm just gonna establish mind link with you.
Mm-hmm.
We're ready to fall.
I guess, yeah, we're going.
All right, and they will lead you inside. So yeah, this is where you guys would enter into.
I'll move my little guy. I haven't bamped him in a while, but
Oh shit, this is a big map.
So yeah, you start to go throughout this cave system, and you can see quite a bit of. So you see some of the orcs separate off into the large room, and you go for about a good 10-15 minutes throughout this cave system. Eventually, you do make your way through the area, and then through this cave, you start to enter into more of a kind of nicer, kind of almost seems like etched out walls, kind of built up through stone and such inside this cave. And you can see in front of you this kind of almost burial grounds almost inside this cave, almost like an actual tomb with a staircase going down and a doorway going over here.
So would I know what this is?
Just through your knowledge with orcs, you would more so recognize this as, yes, a burial grounds and a tomb for orc warriors.
I spent 5 years with them.
I know. Let me finish.
I'm just making sure.
Let me finish, you fucker. Anyways, as I was saying, so you would recognize this as more so a kind of home for a somewhat of a home. The staircase would probably lead down to more so of a home area for the orcs, however big this tribe may be. It seems to be you would know it more so as a burial grounds and tomb for heroes of the orc tribe or brave warriors, and possibly even there might be just a almost chapel or even kind of religious area for possibly whichever god these orcs might worship.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, this boy will be the one who lead you guys.
Okay.
And with that, you guys can see that marking on him.
the
nameplate?
No. Oh,
I-
that guy? Okay.
Yeah,
You
I
just
don't know.
pinged him, but yeah,
Yeah.
there's no nameplate.
I have no idea how to make nameplates appear for you guys.
I wonder if it's a setting on our end.
I can see I put my nameplate on,
Yeah, so I
but
don't know.
Yeah.
I can't see.
I don't know. I'll just do this. Doink!
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I can
That's
see,
easy.
I can make you see that. So yeah, he's the one who will lead you guys through rooms. So yeah, he will just start to head off to the next door.
I'm not gonna go first. Yeah.
So I guess
I'm
we have a
gonna-
marching order.
Single file line. Someone make sure Bit stays with us.
I'm in the back. I can't reiterate this enough. I'm in the back.
So yeah.
This seems like a situation where Faith would be cursing under her breath in Infernal a
So yeah,
lot.
he'll lead you guys into the next area, which seems to be just kind of a standard kind of hallway with a little bit of kind of a resting area for some orcs. As you guys are kind of looking around, are you guys actually wanting to look around as you walk, or just go?
Can I make like
Around.
Okay, sorry, stuff just cut out slightly. What was that for everybody?
Yeah, I'd be.
Okay.
Faith would want to look.
Whoever wants to actually have a look, give perception.
Wait,
checks.
Amanda would also like a look.
Perception or
Perception.
investigation?
Perception.
Okay.
Yeah, because you guys are just
25.
looking. Okay.
I'm loving these metal dice.
I'm not.
Well,
7.
8. That dies in
19.
Jail.
Can I self-rebarbs my own roll? Oh no, it makes me use the lesser roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that one's not.
So yeah. So
Now I get the 20.
sorry, who rolled above a 18?
I did.
Just Quinlan and Bet? I see shiny eyes in the back of Caitlin's camera.
Yeah, no. I glanced and all I saw was a
Nice
reflector
and
down
Becky
there. I'm like,
yours.
what is happening?
It's Bean.
So, Quinlan and Bit.
Ye.
So as you guys are walking about, Azari, by the way. So, as you are kind of walking about, you do notice one orc kind of off. You see him kind of walk off to a corner here. It would be this one here. You would watch him as he just kind of takes 3 items. One of them seems to be a little kind of almost small, kind of grayish, like sack, almost like about yay big, just kind of like a coin purse size, almost like a medium-sized coin purse. A dagger that seems to have a orange gem embedded into the hilt of it, and some ornate bracers that seem to have etchings of arrows onto them into this kind of large rucksack in the corner. So he would be putting it into the corner of right here. So you would notice him putting these 3 items into there.
And then did he put it on the ground, or does he just hold it in the rucksack?
No, the rucksack was on the ground, and he just puts these 3 items into it.
Sorry, just for notes, it was bracers with arrows etched into them?
Yes. Bracers with arrows etched into them, a dagger with a orangish gem embedded into the hilt, and a little, like, kind of coin purse sized gray felt bag.
Orange just gem, and then grayish belt. Okay. Okay. Okie dokie. I didn't see them, but just for the notes, so everyone remembers. There's nothing else kind of that we notice in this room, eh?
Not really much else other than like a few weapons scattered about, just like javelins kind of scattered about, ones that have been kind of laid about and all that, just seeming that it's just the stuff that the orcs would be carrying on them, whatever personal items and such, not too much.
Okay.
And yeah, he'll lead you off into the next room.
Notice Bit still has his stealth little ninja fucking.
Oh yeah,
marker on
I just put the ninja on there. Better go.
'em.
So, again, this one just seems to be almost. This one seems to be a little bit of a wider area, not so much a restroom, but more so a training hall. You can see some straw bales are set up onto the one end of the northern wall here, and you can see the two are throwing javelins just as practice, while another one is beating onto this this almost kind of leather sack full of straw with a wooden axe as practice. This seems to be more so a training hall. And then off to the next area.
Is there anything that we like notice in here, like the last room?
Not too much. You can see onto one corner as you are walking. All of you can see this. There seems to be one corner where there's a kind of almost small pile of gold coins just on a kind of bedside table. Seems to be a few here and there. Gold coins scattered.
Okay.
Yeah. As you enter to the next area, this seems to be almost. You notice like 3 orcs. They only seem to have javelins on them. They don't have great axes themselves. But you notice that they seem to be sitting about in almost a kind of prayer-like meditation state. This seems to be almost a chapel of sorts to them.
Can I
Do we like hear monks chanting or anything, or are they just kind of like?
They seem to be in silent prayer. Like it's more so a meditative prayer where it's very internal. So you do see one of them just kind of gaze over, opening eyes as you guys are opening the door to this place, and notice that the one orcs walk in, and they just go back to what they're doing after they see you guys are following him. The only thing very different about this room,
no!
unlike
Uh-oh.
cat attack.
Go upstairs. No, get out of there.
Uh-oh.
Cat's going where it shouldn't be. That's always fun.
Reminds me of someone.
No.
Hi, Setsu.
Closed for a reason. Go upstairs. You two, Kit. No, no more.
Oh no.
Get out. Go, both of you. Go. Upstairs.
That's always fun.
Vanished.
Yep, banished from the room.
Upstairs. Go.
So the only thing that you guys notice that is very different from this room seems to be just one moment. So yeah, the only really different thing seems to be one more ornate, larger kind of coffin slash stone coffin seems to be there in place in a little bit near the center, but not exactly in this room. It seems to be just one coffin by itself in this room. And along this table in the corner, there seems to be a brass brazier just left. It's not ignited like some of the others you've seen, but it has a strange kind of shine to it.
Can I cast Detect Magic, please?
Are you want to do that openly or secretly?
Oh, right, because
It's verbal and somatic.
Yeah.
I'll try and do it secretly, but if I
Okay,
get caught,
sleight of hand.
I'm not gonna like.
So the ones that are meditating definitely are going to be not as observant, other than unlikely.
12.
12. Yeah, so nobody seems to really notice as you kind of start to cast this. Orcs don't seem to be that perceptive.
I'll just kind of like.
Yay.
I notice.
Yeah.
You didn't roll
Yeah,
above
so
my passive
anybody
perception.
who has a passive perception above at 12 or above would notice Hanari kind of fidgeting with her hands, and you can hear her slightly mumble to herself as you guys are walking together. And then for just that moment, you would see her eyes just kind of flash a kind of almost deep, kind of starry purple. And what's the range on detect magic?
Self 30
Is-
feet.
30 feet.
Yes.
So yeah, that brazier just lights up.
30-foot radius.
Yeah, 30-foot range. So that brazier lights up. Is it blocked by anything? I don't remember.
It is. Oh wait, I have it, Ryan.
Okay.
The spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Okay.
Okay, so that lit up.
Yeah, so the brazier you see just kind of having this shine to it of imbued magic to it.
Okay.
And detect magic does tell you the school, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Conjuration.
Okay.
And you do see
Ryan, I'm pretty sure
you
I
do
was the one
see
that
a
casted detect magic.
Buddy.
I'm just reading the I'm also taking notes, dude.
you do see from the chest of the top of this coffin here, you see a slight glow from inside the coffin itself. It's very faint but the stone is not thick enough to block it for this coffin.
Okay, so the brazier is conjuration.
Yep.
And is the coffin anything?
I don't remember. I don't know what school this would be, so we'll go with this magic. I'll let you know once I find out if I do find out. But yeah, you guys can keep going if you wish.
So, Faith, in your head, you just hear, I am not very comfortable in this room, but there's 2 very glowing things in here, and I don't really know what they mean, but the metal candlestick in the corner is a conjuration spell. I think that's similar to yours, but that chest on that thing is glowing. It's not very. It's pretty faint, but I think there's something in there.
Mm-hmm. They probably wouldn't let me sit and touch the the brass brazier for 11 minutes. I didn't prepare identify, so I can't just. Even then, it takes a minute. Just say, well, I was wondering what you were casting.
Well, why I saw like they're praying or something, so this has to be some religious something. I don't know much about orcs. But
Well,
that
you beat
coffin
me to it. I
freaks me
was gonna try the same thing. That's out of character. I was straight up gonna roll sleight of hand detect magic too. So then
The curious
you beat me to
players.
it. Yeah, you beat me to it. Well, right now we kind of have to just keep on following our leader.
Yeah. And whoop,
Oh God!
into the next
You
room.
ran.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
he
you
will
just
say
sprinted.
he'll turn back to you, Azari.
Uh-huh.
Be very respectful in this area. You will enter the last and see our leader.
I'll whisper back to me to pass it down the line that their leader is in this room and they need to be respectful.
Yeah.
Gonna turn into a game of telephone. By the end, it turns into like
Slap the leader.
slap,
to the
kill the
face.
leader.
I'm gonna kind of linger. I'm gonna linger in this room a little bit longer. Like I'll just kind of hang out more towards the door.
Yeah.
Be here. Faith would be just fascinated because I don't. Yeah, she wouldn't have been like this deep in orc culture before, so she's like just fucking like looking around and all that.
Oh, I know I said the other night that I put my halberd down and was playing around with my spear. I would have picked my halberd back up.
Yep.
And still
Oh,
okay.
I would assume you wouldn't have left it there.
Yeah. I'm like, I have the halberd equipped, not the
Yeah.
spinny
What's this,
stick.
D&D? If you don't state it, it never happened.
Well, no, I was just realizing, like, because I was like, oh shit, I said I put it down. What if somebody like, what if it questions what sword I'm using if we go into combat?
He's like, hey, where'd that go?
My halberd, fuck.
So as you guys go and enter into this area, you do see this large kind of statue. These guys are actually a bit more over. So yeah, these Lear. Oh god, no! Don't turn. Ah, that's not what I want. So yeah, he'll go off to this corner. So as you enter, this seems to have a lot of incense and candles kind of burning onto this table here. This large statue is just built up. It seems to be that of a faceless orc. There's very little definition to the face. There's no real perception to who this might be or what. It does seem like that of a statue of either a hero or possibly a god that they are praying to. This area that you would recognize. These two are flanking two more side tables that seem to have almost large tome-like books on them that are kind of just on stands leaning back a bit. And then there is this one larger orc with very long, elongated kind of claws that seems to be praying towards the statue. Upon your entrance, Zara, you can hear the leader. I have brought people who wish to find passage. One of them carries a stone of honor. And the one with long claws will stand up and look at all of you. And in common, welcome. I hear one of you has a stone of honor.
I'll show it to him.
Is he also an orc? Is he? Oh, he's
The one
just
with
a
claws?
different.
Is an orc, yes. This is a very kind of large. This female orc seems larger than the rest you've seen, with long, elongated claws and a few kind of amulets and bone-like necklaces and even bracelets in almost a ceremonious way, dressed like that of a leader / priest.
Okay.
Does anything within 30 feet? So, ping. Come on. It's not ping. Well, it's trying to ping, but it's not doing it.
Nothing on the tables.
So okay.
And
I believe
these two books ping.
Okay, and I think it reaches as far as the statue.
The statue seems to have a faint magic to it.
Okay.
That of it gives off more of a holy vibe.
Yeah. Okay.
As for schools, no. For the books, I have no idea. And also, I looked up for stuff in that one coffin. No idea.
Yeah, it's just like an unknown.
Yeah,
okay.
It doesn't really. There's no way to really tell about what kind of school this would be. It is magical in a sense. So,
Thank you.
I hear you're looking for passage and such. As she looks at the stone and seeing that it is authentic, at least. I guess you would see, Hanar, you would see the magic coming off of each individual person that has their own item from specific parts that they have it in. So Zeri's stone glows, Quinlan's ring glows, Alkalin's necklace. You see in Bit's bag something glowing. And of course, Faith's circlet.
Always glowing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you can see
sorry.
that everybody has at least something glowing on them.
Okay.
Of some type of magic. Schools, meh.
Yeah, we glow.
Can I roll history on the female to see if in my studies, I would know anything about why she's so much different compared to the other orcs?
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah,
or is that just that's the image you pulled up? Nope.
Did you roll a 1?
One. Yeah.
Oh, what's an orc? As you stare at orcs. Yeah, so you don't really get a sense
It's a
of
7 total. Yeah, it's a 7.
yeah, so you don't really get a sense of what would
makes
make
her-
this orc so much larger than the others. It could either be something of genetic, or you would have. Well, what's your plus?
It was a 7 total.
7 total. So you have an idea of it might be genetic because certain orcs depending
5
on
total.
area.
I don't have.
Yeah.
I don't have proficiency in
Yeah.
history. It's 5
So yeah,
total.
so it might be something genetic, or might be just regional, or on the very slight chance this might be because of the leadership kind of priest role. You might be granted power.
Okay.
So there's varying options, and it's hard to pinpoint what this might be.
Yeah. What the hell's wrong with you today, dice? Oh, now you roll a 14. Okay.
I don't remember what you last said.
You all seem to grant passage through where we gathered.
Yes.
Oh, she's speaking
We're
common,
first.
right? Yeah.
We're seeking passage just to get to Mindor. We did not mean to interrupt your ritual.
Well, this is the march of our tribe. We do take quite a bit of the road at this time. We try to time it to where we think not too many would travel through. We sadly cannot allow anyone that isn't orc to pass through.
How long will this ritual take? How long will you keep the...
This ceremony does take us about 5 days, for that is how long the March of Freedom long ago happened for orc kind. This is a memento to our god and hero, as she kind of waves her hand to the statue.
Do I know what god this would be?
You do not.
Day one.
Brandon, stop.
Sorry.
Dumb bastard.
Have they just started? Like last night was when they started?
Yeah, so if you do ask her, she says they started about 2 days ago.
Okay, so it'd be 3 days.
3 days before they finish.
This is the 3rd day.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
today and then 2 days after.
Is there any other way aside from the crags?
Who are you asking?
The chiefess.
No, the crags are the only one that the dwarves of this land have created. The crags and this one main road. We would use the crags ourselves, but the ceremony we do not want to start fights during. This is supposed to be a ceremony of peace and freedom, not of brutality and combat.
Would I know of the ceremony?
You would have heard things about this ceremony. This ceremony is kind of spread throughout orc culture itself in Lawnsteer, in the continent of Lawnsteer. The most you would know of it is that years ago, a orc with a group of adventurers.
Is it Fathor?
An orc with a group of adventurers freed many a slaves from the Akamarian kingdom. And in his sacrifice, this orc, leading this revolution and this freedom for enslaved orcs by royalty, was slain, but shown pity by the Earthen Mistress, and granted that of godhood by the Council of Gods.
So it's Fathor.
That was his mortal name that you don't know.
I don't remember his god name. Okay.
You never learnt it in game.
Yeah, I know.
None of you guys learned it because none of you guys asked about him afterwards.
Oh, is this a session? This is a previous
This is from
campaign?
old campaign stuff. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
A player attained godhood by sacrificing his character in a side story session.
Oh.
It was
Oh,
throwaway
yeah.
characters anyways, and it also helped me create my first neutral god of this world. It was an interesting one.
That's dope. I like that. So we're kind of stuck for the next 3 days. How dangerous are the crags if we were to take them?
It really depends on what you run into. There's a few different paths along the crags, and many different creatures. And there's no way to really tell what you'll run into.
Hmm.
As much as I am interested to see the ceremony, I've heard much of it, but I've never been witness to it. I do not wish that we impede you any more than we already have.
Yeah, and in the one village, you have never been allowed to join in that.
Yeah,
They would have shooed you off to your tent.
My comment still stands.
Okay.
Looks like we're going on a hike.
Yeah. Well,
You would know the god's name, and this is probably a statue to a god, Xanther.
Xanther?
Yes, you would know this because of your involvement in orc culture. You would have learned at least of the one main god that most orcs worship, that is Xanther, is his name. That is the god's name, what they call him.
So now my question,
Yes.
because I have a holy symbol, but I do not have a specific god. Would that be something I would have got from the orcs? Okay.
We'll go with that.
So I have a symbol of him anyways.
Yeah.
Okay. So this man is essentially my god. Vaguely.
You were given one by...
Faith, you just hear in your head. There's glowing books on the table. Do they look like anything that would interest you? The one to your left?
yeah. Am I close enough to kind of see the book?
So you yourself can see the book, but you can't really make out what it is. It seems to be just a large leather-bound tome, almost.
Okay.
Yeah. It doesn't really seem to have any distinction of what exactly it is.
I want to ask if I can look at it.
I mean, if we're talking really, I would be like, if this was actually real and I was personally there, I would just start moving towards the book and starting opening the book, because, you know. Well,
And that's when you
are there.
And that's when you get hit by a great axe. Because you start moving suddenly in the room.
I'm not. I'm standing right beside the table.
Because yeah, these two orcs that walked in, or that were standing there already, these are guards with great axes at the ready. From what you can see, they seem to be personal guards to the chief.
Well, Hanar, you would hear back like, I don't think these are books we can just take.
I don't want to take them. I just want to know why they're glowing. There's so many glowing things in this place.
And with that, yeah.
We're gonna do does Faith do something stupid roll? We're gonna.
So, yeah.
I hope I'm not intruding, but these books that you guys your men are guarding, what are they?
She kind of looks at both of the tomes. Oh, they're not guarding the books. they're my gods. They stay with me at all times. But the books themselves, these tomes, are just trinkets we picked up through travels and trade. We're not too sure what they are either, but they are
I
here.
might be able to tell you. Can I look at them?
If you so wish, I don't see anything wrong with it. We just have them here for... I liked the look of them more so. So they
It
felt
might take
fitting
me
to
some
my
time.
room.
It might take me some time. I don't want to intrude, but I'll need a little bit of time to go through both of them.
That is no problem at all. And with
Sweet.
that, we are going to take a quick little bathroom break and such.
I was so ready.
So yeah, we shall be back. We're just going to go take a quick 5-10-ish minute break.
Ooh. I flipped through the book.
And
Yeah,
we
have-
are back.
Start playing before I die for life.
All right.
Oh,
So, Faith, you were about to go and touch the bookies?
Read the book. Yeah.
I'm guessing.
20-some minutes each. Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta
So
pull
while
up.
Faith does that, does anybody else want to do anything?
I'm going to go grab the other book
Whatever book.
from across the room. Because there was 2 tomes, right? Or were they both on the same table?
Faith
I'm
has
crazy.
both. That's why Faith's taking 20 minutes.
Okay.
Yep.
Can you identify the other one? Then we don't take 20 minutes.
No, I can't identify magic.
Okay.
Yeah, she also doesn't have a pearl.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you got an remember your pearl?
All right. I forgot. Yeah.
It's
Material
worth like
component.
600.
Hey. Shh.
Hey, it's expensive
Super.
enough.
Yeah.
All expensive.
I think the only thing that I would do is I would want to try and go to the statue.
Yep.
Because that seems to be like the thing that they're worshiping the most, and so I just want to go and like look at it and
Yeah.
see if.
Quinlan too. Like I'm gonna be 20 minutes at one book. You want to look at the other book?
No, you're only going to be... You're only going to be,
Or 10 minutes at
10
one
minutes
book.
at one book, yeah.
Either way, I
Like
want to
if-
be looking at the other one, seeing if there's any words, symbols, or anything that I'm like, oh, this looks even remotely familiar.
So which one are you grabbing, Faith? Left?
Yeah, whichever one I'm. Yeah, the one I'm
Okay,
standing beside.
so the one that you grab would be more so, it seems to be kind of a bluish kind of book with golden kind of lines drawn across it, with about 4 different smallish gems embedded into each corner that kind of have gold kind of going into a cross along the front of it from each gem, connecting it into an X form.
The one I'm looking at?
Yeah.
God, fancy book.
Mhm.
First book is blue with gold crosses and gems in the corner.
As for the one that Quinlan, the front cover, the one that you look at, seems to be almost a kind of it almost seems to have material on it that kind of resembles that of a mirror, almost like reflecting a clear image back, a clear kind of image, almost like that of a blank, transparent mind in almost a trance-like state.
Okay, incoming message right when you were talking, and it all cut out because apparently my volume was on my phone. So
Okay.
I got like it looks like a mirror.
Yes, it looks like a mirror that seems to have almost a clear kind of trance-like minds to it, like basically looking into a clear mirror of that of a monk. It's basically like looking into a monk's mind while they're in a trance, almost.
Okay. And do I recognize any symbols or words when I open it?
You go and look, and it seems to be a book that contains almost like, as you do a kind of quick skim, it seems to be a book that has like almost memory and logic exercises, almost like it's a book to test your mind.
Okay.
Yep.
Not a bad book for me to have.
Anything from anybody else while you wait?
So I went up. I put my avatar behind the orc lady.
Yep.
But I just want to get as close as to the statue as I can, and I'm like very respectfully,
So,
like I
I will say,
to the.
you will have two boys flank you and be right beside her since you are getting close to her.
Yep.
And they will have axes at the ready because they are guards.
And I just want to, like, I can, because it's glowing,
Mhm.
I just want to kind of reach out to the spot that seems like where it's glowing.
Seems to be almost from the
And-
center of the chest, which is
Okay,
out
so-
of reach. This is a very tall statue. It's about a good 20-foot tall statue.
Okay. Okay, so I just want to reach out and just touch the statue.
Yep.
And I kind of want to see if I can connect with Midna to see if Midna might know something about this particular god.
Okay. Roll
So can
me
I make
religion.
Yeah.
With
I
advantage
know
since you
I
are
won't.
trying to connect through Midna to a god.
Natural 19, 20, 21, 22.
So as you go and kind of focus more into this statue for a moment, everything around you kind of fades for a moment. Almost as though a veil of stars starts to sweep down from the ceiling itself and encompass the room around you. You see the orcs start to get washed away into this fog of stars. Your friends disappear, and there's just you and the statue there. And then from the fog itself, you can hear. Ah, so what you looking at there?
Hi.
Hi.
It's
been a while.
It's been it has. It really has. Do you remember how you let me see like the glowing symbols and stuff? If it is like magic, the statue gave off a little bit of holy energy, and I wanted to know if maybe this was something that you knew about.
You can see almost that of some of the stars start to form into that of a hand and arm, connecting to an unseen body within the mist, and kind of reaching out and spreading across the statue into almost that of a large handprint.
I'm just staring like in awe and amaze.
Huh. Interesting. This statue is being prayed enough by this tribe alone to almost become a guardian of sorts. A living statue of faith. To guard and protect this tribe. It's been long since I've even seen something like this. It's very rare for even gods to grant that much power to inanimate objects to protect followers. This god must be very caring. Well, that's good to hear.
Looks like you're not the only one that's been watching over people.
Oh, well, I guess when you're just a god over a certain group of people, you tend to watch over more closely.
They say he was a brave warrior who sacrificed himself to save the orcs of old.
Yes,
And I just...
I've heard of him. Long ago.
And would you maybe let him know that his people are doing okay?
I do believe, just from how much energy I can feel from the statue, that he knows. He's keeping an eye on them. On all of his people.
It's just like how you keep an eye on me, right?
Always. And if
You'll
that,
come see me in my dream soon, right?
oh, very much so. I just have other things I need to deal with first.
Okay. I just miss you. I miss hanging out with you.
I miss
thank you
talking to you
for-
as well, Hinari. You're always such a pleasure. And with that, you see the fog start to fade slowly. And you see the room start to take shape once more.
I just kind of like, with my hand on, just like giggle a little bit. And then I'm going to turn towards the leader. And I'm going to say, you have a very fine friend who knows how much you guys love him. And I'm glad that he watches over you.
Well, yes. We do always hope that soul deity will watch over us and protect
He
all
does.
orcs around.
He does. And I don't think he could have done it without you guys.
Well, that is good to know. Thank you for that.
Mhm. And then I'll just give like a very like, and then walk away. Like the shit-eating grin on my face. Back towards Faith.
Alright, anything from anybody else? Where are you playing? Oh. Anything else for anybody?
No.
What's in the book?
Well, after some time, Faith, you would get the first book then, if nobody has anything else before 10 minutes is up. And you would identify this as a manual of bodily health.
What's with all the goddamn healing stuff?
It's not healing.
Oh, well.
So there's no real RP way to say this too well for you. So the manual body health for our game, I'll tell you that first. Basically, if you spend a good amount of time studying this book within a certain amount of days, it'll raise your Constitution score by 2 and your Constitution score maximum by 2 permanently.
Oh.
And then its magic is lost for a whole century.
Oh. Okay.
So every century, this manual can be used by a single person to raise their Constitution score by 2.
Okay. raises con by 2. And max by 2. Okay. God damn. Shout out to the barbarians with 26 con.
And if they can somehow live for over 100 years, so... Oh god, elves. Oh, an elf could use that like 3 times.
Yeah. Yeah.
30 con elf barbarian, let's go, baby!
What is that? That's like, what, plus 10?
That's
Yeah,
a plus 10. I'm tempted to do that now as an NPC. Just have an elf barbarian who's found one of those books and just has read it for 3 centuries in a row. Been like, yeah, strong.
How would that be plus 10?
There, because plus 20 is a plus 5. And then every 2 is
Oh.
another plus 1.
Yeah.
So if 30 is plus 10 to your con.
Yeah.
So that's an extra.
I was
at
thinking
level
I'm like
20.
2.
That'd be an
Six.
extra like 6. That'd be like a plus 16 to hit. Or no, plus 15, sorry.
If you're a barbarian, yeah, you'd have
A plus 15 to hit and a plus 10 to your damage. And that's not including if you have magic weapons.
Yeah.
Oh, that's such a tempting barbarian idea now to go
gotta
for.
figure out how much extra health that would be. That's an extra at level 20.
Oh,
That's an
God.
extra like 200 health, like like 100 health.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah.
God.
So you're going to do the other one now?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody for that 10 minutes then? Or shall we just fast track?
Fast
I'll
track.
probably kneel down and pray to the statue for a bit, but that's about it.
Okay. Alright, so after a good 10, 11 minutes, a tome of clear thought. The other saw of it is set intelligence.
Oh.
Favor's like, oh, this book can make me smarter.
This is con. No, not con. End by 2.
And the maximum by 2.
2 max. And max to 22. Yeah.
I will tell you for our game, you have to spend 48 hours over a period of 6 days or fewer studying the book's contents and practicing its guidelines. And that's when the
48
effects kick in.
Total. 48 hours total studying?
Yeah, 48 hours total. So
That's 6 long rests.
if you spend 48 hours over a period of 6 days or fewer studying the book's contents and practicing its guidelines, which means you can even practice it if you're like just walking and all that, because this is just a sought one. The other one, well, that's more physical, so that one would be during rests. Unless you want to just do push-ups in the cart, if you have a cart big enough. Which means the clear thought one, if you guys ever get a cart, Faith could literally just sit in the cart and be like, I read book, and I get smarter.
I read book, make big brain now.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what the two are. A manual of bodily health and a tome of clear thoughts.
I gotta go around the whole fucking place identifying things now.
So yeah,
We want these.
so the chief will look at you. So you see we're going to go back to her spot since somebody's near chief now. The chief will look at you after you finish, because she can see that you do realize. So, what are they? I've never known myself.
We gotta does Faith do something stupid? Or is she smart? No, she's smart. She's gonna be smart today. Well, this blue one, how do I word this in RP terms?
Can magically make you smarter, essentially.
No, I meant the con. Like the con, I can explain the clear thought. I don't know how to explain. How do you explain Constitution in RP words? The blue one
Can make you hardier.
Yeah, I guess. That's the word.
There we go. Gives you better
yeah.
fortitude.
Fortitude was the old 3.5 shit. I should remember that.
Yeah.
Like Pathfinder. Well, this first blue one, if you study it and read it
And follow its
over-
exercises.
yeah, and follow it over X amount of days, you can become more fortuitous.
Yeah,
Is that a
fortuitous.
word?
Correct. Fortuitous.
I know books. And then the second one is similar, but it makes makes you more book smart.
Expands your mind.
Yeah,
Mega
opens up
mind.
Yeah.
Big brain strengths.
I just want
Basically.
to see how do they explain intelligence in the thingy.
Yeah.
Intelligence
Yeah.
is knowing that fruit fruit can be a salad.
Tomato is a fruit.
Yeah.
The second one, similar. The more if you read it over a period, and study it, and over the course of about a week, a little less than that, it can make it broadens your mind. It can make you more intelligent, make you smarter, increase. Words are hard, man.
I know, right?
I explain the words in RP talk.
Yeah, that's fine. You tried your best. I mean, that's the same.
I might have 18 intelligence on paper. Doesn't mean that's real.
That's the only thing that sucks when you play the wizard in D&D. It's like, I'm not actually smart. What the fuck am I doing?
I'm a sword wizard, dude.
Yeah, that's always a fun thing when it comes to RPS. The smart characters in D&D. It's like, I'm not actually this smart. Shit, what am I doing? Big brain.
And then she would say, I can understand if your people would want to keep the blue one, but if it's okay, would I be able to take this one and study it?
Well, most things we have, like those tomes and other things we've picked up through either travel or trade, we are a more nomadic tribe. This is our main home, but we do travel quite a bit when we don't need to be here.
Went to the abyss for a second there.
Yeah, this is it.
We are more of a nomadic tribe, and we do travel quite a bit, but this is our main home in these mountains here. Anything we have picked up, we have gotten here through just travel or trade, and we are a more merchant-like tribe. We do trade quite a bit. So if there is anything that interests any of you around here, you can speak to whoever possibly owns it and see if they are willing to trade. We are more against the stereotype of orcs being savages.
Dex-based party, right? I got a potion that's useless.
Does that include the thing inside the coffin in the other room?
That is a little bit of a different case.
I'm just more curious about what it is. That's glowing, at least.
If there's something glowing in there, I'm not sure what would be in. No, I know what's in there.
I'm sorry. I don't mean. Okay.
And she'll lead you to it. Whoever wants to follow.
I have this contract that we don't need. Would y'all like to take this piece of paper that's signed by all of us?
This guy's just gonna be here because he's just gonna hang out. There. I'm just gonna fucking color the guards quick. That way I don't lose track of them. Guard.
That green one just chilling there too?
He's just gonna stay in there because, well, yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, he's gonna stay in the room because everyone has left the room. So yeah, these are the guards. They're just gonna be here because, well, that, and I'm gonna color them that. So that way I can keep track of who the guards are. You guys are gonna try to steal the books, basically, if anything, huh? If they all left. Aren't you, Alclin?
I'm gonna take them, like, respectfully.
Yeah, I know. Just when Alclin asked, did the green guy leave too?
If there wasn't a guard there, I was tempted to steal the books.
Yeah, the books that were out in the open pedestals, yeah, they're not going to notice that they're gone. Anyways, yeah. So, the tribe
I'll stand
leader.
on like the other side, I guess, of her. like a cross.
So the tribe leader will open the coffin, and as she does, you can see a finely made, almost plate mail armor set, made of a mixture of steel and almost like that of obsidian inlays into certain areas into a design. And you can see a great axe underneath it laid down. And how long does detect magic go for? An hour or 10?
It's
It's
way
up-
over by now.
Okay,
It's up to 10 minutes.
up to 10 minutes. Yeah, so that's gone.
Yes.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was an hour or 10 minutes for that one. So yeah, so there is a great axe that is underneath the armor. A nice, very nice plate mail set with kind of obsidian inlay into the design. And then right across the chest seems to be a very ornate kind of arrow. She goes and picks up in her kind of clawed hand the arrow and holds it up. This would be probably what you were saying was glowing? I'm assuming it's a way to detect magic you were talking about?
Yeah, I'm sorry if that was rude.
No, it's okay. This arrow was left behind by my late husband. He gave it to us after before sacrificing himself. Our tribe, among our travels, my husband had 2 of these. He used one to protect us, and the other one he gave to us for just in case. They are arrows of dragon slaying. He sacrificed himself using the one to divert the red dragon's attention to him while the rest of us ran. He left it with us, for just in case we ever needed it again. We don't know if that red dragon ever died from that arrow, or it still lives. If I ever find out it's alive, I wish to pierce its heart with this arrow.
I'm just gonna walk around beside her and just, if she'll let me, put my
She's
hand
very
on her
open.
shoulder.
She's very open. You start to slightly reach, and you see the guards just kind of... And then
And I
she's
just,
like, stop. She just kind of
Yeah.
waves at them, being like, stop being dumb.
Yeah, like I just like gently put my hand on her shoulder.
Yeah.
And I go, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to stir any bad memories.
No, it's fine. It was long ago. It was about 6 years ago. That is why he is the only tomb here so far. He is the greatest hero from our village. This was his armor set, his weapon, and this arrow that he used. Or, well, one of the 2 that he would use in case.
This plate set is beautiful.
Thank you. I spent 12 years making it for him as a wedding
You made it
anniversary.
for- Oh no.
I just broke Gelnif's heart.
I was gonna ask her if I could have it. I can't do that
That was
now.
that was a 12-year anniversary present that she made. Well, they were married for longer than 12 years, but it took her 12 years to make it.
I just want a book.
I can't do that now.
I just want a book. You want the fucking dead husband's armor.
Just kill all the
Well,
orcs
I
and
was
take
just-
everything.
I'm not gonna
No,
lie.
but-
I'm not gonna lie. My first thought was it's orcish armor, which means it's probably more durable than the chainmail that I'm wearing. And so I was like,
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
plate, so it's already durable by itself by being plate, but since how it was made, I will say, yes, it is better plate than normal plate.
yeah.
Real question is.
I
though, the
will,
real
you know what,
question-
I'll be nice to you guys, and I'm going to be slightly tempting to the heavy armor user. It's a +3.
It's a big number.
which means that its AC that it gives you is 21 by itself. Plus
So the
3,
real
because
question
plate is 18.
Oh, it is too.
Yeah, so that's an AC of 21 just by itself without including a shield.
But the real question is does that plate armor give you a +2 to your drip?
No, plus 5 to your drip.
Yeah,
Plus
dude,
5,
like,
It's
obsidian
plate
and-
armor with obsidian inlays into a orcish pattern. Like, it is very nice looking. I might get Neko to draw it later. That way you can get an idea of what it looks like later on.
The look on her face when you said that, she's like, "Oh,
It's
fuck."
like I can already tell the pain. Like, you know how hard it is for a plate?
I'm
How
also
hard is
confused. I'm like, am I
Dropper?
supposed to understand the drip reference? And I don't know if that was like a sexual thing or not. And so I'm just
No,
like,
not a sexual thing.
No.
Drip and
Okay.
just like,
Drip
just
is
fancy.
like
slang.
respect the drip, Karen.
yeah,
Yeah.
just fancy shit.
That thing. Okay. I was I don't know if Brian saw my whole thought process on
Don't
what
worry.
I was trying to figure out what that was. Where was the red dragon last seen?
We're at level 2.
Yeah, no.
Level 2.
Level 2.
Let's kill a dragon.
No.
No. I just want to know.
The dragon will
So yeah, she'll look at you.
We go so far.
We
I
ran
don't
into,
have it yet.
we ran into it in our travels in the Akamarian kingdom.
The Akamarian. Oh, God. Akamarian kingdom.
Oh, there's a side quest.
No. Not
Let's
doing
add that
it.
to the quest log.
Of possibly killing a red dragon there? Hell yeah.
No.
Not anytime soon. Definitely not anytime soon, because even a red dragon wormling can one-shot all of you.
Oh yeah,
A
not
baby
level
could-
2.
A baby could one-shot you guys.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like.
So what you're saying is there's a chance.
I'm just gonna like look at the armor and see how like. See, I don't even care how strong it is. Like Hanari is just like looking at how beautifully intricate it is and like how there's so much like representation of their culture in it.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna go.
I know this is definitely what I've tempted Hinara with, is the cultural part.
I was like, this armor is beautiful, and I bet you it did a wonderful job protecting him. As
Till it didn't.
as someone who has died because of lack of protection, like he is honored. He must have been so honored to wear something crafted by you. Persuasion check. Can I roll a persuasion check and convince her to give it to me?
D30.
I mean, if you want to try, what's your plus to persuasion? I'll tell you right now, if it's
I
even
am
possible.
I am proficient.
What's your
So
plus?
it's at least a 2.
Oh, fuck! I'm not. I thought I was. It's only a +1.
Yeah, no, definitely
Wait,
impossible.
you have proficiency and you only have +1?
No, I
it's
thought it was. No, I thought it was. That was a different character. That's my
Okay.
artificer.
Yeah,
my
so
artificer's
definitely
proficient,
impossible
and I'm,
for
like,
you.
+6.
I will tell you that right now. Definitely impossible with your current status with this orc.
How am I gonna get these 2 purple books?
I'm just gonna hear it to Faith. Faith, there is something very shiny.
I need help.
And I
I'm
really,
being
really
tempted.
want it. It's beautiful, Faith, and I just like I need to go.
Well,
I'm
you
just gonna
know-
look. Who is next to me? Who is like standing up there with
Azari
me?
and Quinlan are there, and
Azari-
then Alclin
Azari,
is
you just
in the
see
doorway.
the look of like
I'm just
starstruck
kind of
at this armor, and I'm
chilling.
just like trying so hard to just like keep my hands busy.
You would hear back.
I'm just gonna
Like-
walk up to her and kind of just grab her on the shoulder and say, "Come on, come on."
Thank you so much for your
Come on.
time. And I'm
You're
just gonna
Yes, it's no
Walk away.
problem. And she can kind of read your facial expression at this point and your body language of what's going on. You can see her slightly smile and chuckle to herself just singing.
It's so beautiful.
By the way, I can tell you
Well-
you like shiny things and intricate cultural things, and it's adorable seeing you like this.
It's
My quip is gonna be, yeah. She has these moments.
well, I'm just gonna like turn back to her and be like, where I grew up, we didn't have pretty things. We didn't have. I mean, look at what I'm wearing. It's pretty, and so I really like looking at everything. And then when I learn, I don't know where I came from. I don't know where my imaginary friend came from. Like I love seeing it and just how. Sorry, I'm babbling, and I'm just gonna like walk around the corner.
All right.
You would have heard back in your head, be like, maybe sitting here for the next 3 days while they finish their ceremony isn't so bad. Gives me a lot of time to read. And
Don't read that armor.
Fireball hits really hard with a +6.
Oh, would that push you past 20?
No, I'd be at 20 if I read it now, but then I can put it to 22 at level 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you really want to, you could do that.
I could make my con a 2.
No.
We can no, don't waste it. No.
Yeah, basically.
Well, I'm gonna look at Faith would look at the green guard that's hanging out. Be like, she didn't say I couldn't pick them up and discuss with her, right? As I'm like holding the books closer to my chest.
That went down, Rumpipe.
Good job, dumbass.
Too.
A piece got stuck onto the very back of my tooth, and then it was like trying to swallow it 2 times. It's tugging my tooth. It was like, no, choke myself.
These are her books, right? Is that what
Yes.
this-
She said that
Yeah.
they were hers because that's why they're in this room, because she liked how they were and when she picked them up.
Yeah.
So she put them in her personal room, which is this one.
Okay. Then actually,
so
I'm
yeah.
gonna retract my statement. I'm just gonna leave them, and I'm gonna. We're gonna. Whoops. We're gonna go boop. We're gonna go boop.
Just
We're
like,
gonna go
Alkaline, move.
boop. Yeah.
Shove.
Move.
So yeah,
I can't risk it. I can't risk it.
just kill all the orcs and take everything.
I have command.
Oh, that would make all the other orcs attack you, though. I'll be honest with that one.
Yeah. You will give me this armor.
Command. No, but
It's
the
not
thing
even
is,
the fact that it's
no. Command is a 1-word thing. You can only
Yes.
give a single word command of like sit, obey, all
Please?
that.
Eyes.
Here's the thing. It's not even that it's plate armor. It's the fact that out of character, you described it to me as very beautifully ornate. So I pictured in my head already as to what it looks like. And I'm just like, I want it so bad because it's so pretty. The crafter in me is like,
So, I'm gonna get up to her really quick here.
Yeah.
And just, if we had it my way, I would just sit and read the book while you guys finish your ceremony, but that doesn't seem like an option. So, I know you said you're nomadic and all that, but I don't know if I have anything. I don't believe I have anything that can match what the book could do. And I kind of dig through my things and I like pull out the potion, like the couple potions and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I hold up like I have this potion that makes you strong for a little bit. But if I promise to bring them, because I never said that they'd take the, because she doesn't seem interested in what they do. It was more just they were pretty, right?
Yeah, she doesn't really care, even after you telling her what they can do, she didn't really seem phased by it. She more so just seemed like, okay, so now I know what the hell those books do. But she more so liked the look of them.
If we're making our way to Midnor, if we come back this way and I bring them back safe, would I be able to borrow them, read them, at least one of them? I need that 22.
She kind of looks at you. Roll persuasion. She seems contemplating of it.
I can offer a potion of hill giant strength. Oops. Come on. Oh, you stupid. 14. Yeah.
14 total?
Yeah.
She kind of looks at you. Well, you all seem like a very respectable group. I possibly could allow you to borrow one, if anything.
Well, if we're here for 3 days, I could read for 48 hours and then borrow the other one. I think that's some...
If you wish to stay within our tribe, that's fine, and I'm fine with you reading it.
That wasn't in character. That was out of character.
Okay.
That was out of character. Like, you know, if everyone were to just sit for 3 days, you know, how bad do we really need to get to Midnor? And then we just whoever reads the books, you know, then we're good, right?
So yeah, she seems okay if you borrowing one, since...
Okay, well...
From what I can tell, you seem like the honest type. A little bit skittish, but honest. It's a good quality, but also a little bit of a disadvantage. You don't seem much of a liar.
No.
Be careful out there. People have more ways to fight than just swords and clubs.
Believe me, I know. Got a scroll of reincarnate. Okay. Would y'all be upset if I just took the int book? Oh, I tried to get both. I wanted both. Someone could use 22 Constitution. Sounds pretty good for someone.
I only have 13 Constitution, so...
I mean, you could get to a 20. I mean, the person that hurts themselves could probably use a lot of HP.
Yes. Use wants that plate armor. I will give my fucking wand of magic missiles for that plate armor. I'm not even kidding. Like,
Okay.
I mean, if I were to read the con book, I'd be up to like a 20.
You'd be at a 20 right now, yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, well, I hate being selfish. I'm gonna
You would have the most use for the intelligence.
I'm gonna waddle on back, waddle over, look at the guy. Like, she said I could borrow it. Take the book, waddle, and just nice little short person.
He also
speed walk.
He also just kind of goes to the door, following you for a moment, like pokes his head out, and he looks right at her, and you can see off in the distance her just nodding.
Okay, we're gonna. Just
and then he goes back to his post.
I got 6 days to read a book, guys.
I'm sitting on the floor.
That was the tome of
Clear Thoughts.
Yeah.
Also, Gilnef, if you look at Discord, I sent something of roughly what that armor will look like if you take the 3 pictures slightly mixing. Take the first and first and second mixing the armors themselves, and then take this, or first and third taking those two mixed slightly. It definitely
Yeah.
it does have the helmet more so of the third where it full covers head, and then
Yeah.
take the glass inlay of the second one, but replace it with obsidian.
And then
It's a rough saying of what it looks like. It's the best way I can describe by visual, at least for you guys.
I'm literally sitting on the ground, just like
So what you doing in that room, Bit?
Bit's just kind of chilling. Just is that a bench or a table behind me?
That is a table.
He's sitting on the table.
It has burning candles and incense like all over it. There's not much
then
space.
No, he's not.
There's
He's
not
sitting
much space.
under the table.
Good, because Bit is flammable.
Yeah, you were very flammable.
Bit is under the table then.
I could just see Bit sitting on the table, and just like that one cat video of the cat who had his tail slightly go over a candle, and all the extra fluff just lights, and that burns away only as the cat watches its own tail.
Yeah,
The
Bit
cat
is
was
just sitting
unharmed.
under the table
It's just
waiting.
the extra fluff got singed away.
I just come over to Bit and I'm just like, "What are you doing under the table there, bud? What are you doing?"
He just kind of looks to the floor and then back up to him. And then back to the floor and then back up to him.
You just like how cold it is, don't you?
He nods.
Yeah, I knew it. Oh, well, be careful then. We don't need to have a fried kitty in our midst.
is this the brass brazier or anything? Is it just? It's just in this corner, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Is the plan to leave right away? I guess because we're either it's take the crags or wait 3 days, right?
Well, knowing that you found a book, I vote we stay.
Then we could both. Then two people could read the books.
And one doesn't even have to be borrowed per se then.
yeah, well, and the other technically have to be borrowed then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to you guys as a party. Did you want to identify that then, Faye, for 10 minutes if
I was
everyone's
thinking
staying?
about it. Yeah, if there's the time to sit and identify
Well-
it, yeah, I was going to.
Do people want to sit around and let Faith identify what she can?
I'm down.
Because two people saw stuff, like saw the dude over there too. I didn't know if that information. We never were told if that info was shared.
Yeah,
or
Bit
not.
and Quinlan have not said anything about that yet. I know that.
Nope.
Yeah,
Slowly making my way back towards said person, but yeah.
gotcha. I'm sure, like if Faith noticed people aren't moving too quick, she would probably kind of get the idea that we'll be a bit.
Okay. So, what's everyone doing for 10 minutes then?
And then the tiefling.
And Bit's just
I
going
would
chill.
legit probably start walking towards the other person. And just so I'm not going alone and pulling Hanari further away from the pretty thing, I'd take her
So
with
towards
me.
the guy that put the stuff in the rucksack.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so he's just kind of sitting down, just munching on some food right beside the rucksack itself. And he kind of looks up at you approaching.
Where did you go?
I'm over
Hey.
near the other room.
Yeah, so he's just sitting on the ground. He looks up at you, just still chewing away on his food.
Hi.
Ruh.
It's gonna sound really weird.
What language you
But-
speaking?
I'm speaking common. I'm hoping he understands.
Oonga
Do you
boonga.
understand what I'm saying?
Oonga boonga.
Fuck off.
I don't know what Orcish sounds like. I can just start
Zug,
screaming.
zug.
Oh, there we go.
we
yeah.
need more
Zug zug.
meat. Got it.
Schmetterling. I can just start
That's
screaming.
German.
Yeah, I can just start screaming German at you. That'll be Orcish.
Oh, frick. Please don't.
Fatigue.
Eins Glas Wasser?
No.
Not understanding.
Yeah,
Good.
so
Great.
there seems to be a language barrier between you
I can
and this orc.
translate for you. He offered you a glass of water.
One glass of
Now-
water, yes. Because Brandon knows that phrase because I taught it to him.
No, I just know un and Wasser.
Yeah. And well, glass is glass, that's easy.
Yeah.
Just like house is house.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Noticing that you're kind of like not understanding, I'm just gonna make a mind link with the orc, and in the orc's head, he's gonna hear, "Can you understand me?"
The fuck?
Second
Yes,
reason
what?
I
Who?
brought
What? Where?
apart.
What? Ghost!
I'm sorry, I'm right in front of you.
So yeah, you
I'm
see
the tall
his
one.
eyes kind of darting left to right, and the last thing you hear before
the-
you say "I'm sorry" is just "Ghost."
I'm the tall one.
Oh, what the fuck? How are you doing that?
I have a special ability that allows me to talk with people in their heads, and then they can understand me, and I can understand them. My friend has a question for you,
Okay.
and I'm gonna look at Quinlan and go, "Okay, he can understand us, but I have to be the one asking. So, what's your question?"
This sounded really weird. What kind of dagger did you put in your bag? I thought it was really pretty.
So you have a dagger. She says that it's really pretty and wants to know what kind of dagger it is.
It just kind of reaches in the bag and pulls out the dagger. This one? You hear in your brain.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that one.
It's a dagger. It's a shiny gem.
And I relay that back to you.
Can I? I'm kind of go like, can I see it?
Is it okay if she looks at it?
Roll persuasion.
Me or
Hanari, because Hanari's the one asking.
with advantage?
Nope.
But she's assisting?
There's no way to really assist with somebody that can't understand you. Because Quinlan could just go like this, but that could be also aggressive kind of give. So you're a straight
Aggressive.
roll.
Okay. Oh, what the fuck? What is that?
20.
Oh, it is a 20. Okay. So I got this little symbol thingy.
Yeah, that'd be the 20.
20.
So natural
Unless it's
20
one,
plus
unless
one.
it's one of those weird dice.
No, I think that's the 20 because I think that's the one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is a Magic the Gathering die. I don't know why I keep using it.
You using a spin down? Oh my god.
Oh my god, you're cheating!
Persuasion,
So yeah,
natural 20 for a 21.
into 23 because
When I
natural
thought it was
'cause
20 when
natural
I
20s
did
have a +2. So yeah, he just kind of looks at everyone. He will stand up and just hold it out to you, and then open hand palm. The dagger he basically the way he holds it because of the size of his hand, he has the whole handle in his hand and some of the blade. So when he holds it closed, he's gonna like cut himself if he uses it. So
Okay.
it's very small for him. It's a standard size dagger, but it's small. So yeah, he'll hand it to you, Quinlan.
Can I see any markings written on it now that I have a closer look? Or is it?
You can see some etching into the blade itself. It seems to be some symbols, but you're not sure if it's writing or just symbols in general.
Okay.
If it is writing, you definitely don't understand it. From what I remember of what stuff you know for languages.
I do not nearly have the comprehension as my other character.
I know Celestial, Primordial, Undercommon, Elvish, and
You
Common.
recognize Primordial.
I do?
You can recognize that it's Primordial. You cannot read this though.
Okay. So I'm gonna go,
You
hey,
can recognize this as Ingwin,
Ingwin?
which is the fire.
Okay. But like, hey, wait, that's which one is it? The fire one. It's, you know those ice demons? They're like those, but they're fire. That's what they speak.
This to Hanari, I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna mutter. This isn't just a dagger, I don't think.
I'm gonna look at the orc, and I'm gonna go, your dagger is really interesting, and it seems a little big for your hands. Is it okay if I trade you something for it?
What you have?
That's a good question. What do I have?
I mean,
this is where
I will
would
tell
kind
you
of
guys
do
this: they are also traders in the sense of coin works as well, if you really want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna kind of do a hey,
Like he's willing to
gonna
trade
send
for
a
it.
message. No, I was
Stop
gonna
it.
send a message to Azeri. If I could, no, it has to be a creature. Dang.
I mean, Azari's a creature.
Yeah, but she's not within range.
I was gonna get really offended. They're like, wow, okay,
No, I
I guess
was
I don't
like-
exist.
No, I'm like.
Is there something you're not telling me? Should I not use
I'm
undead
gonna just
spells?
tell Hanari. I'm like, Hanari, I'm gonna go get Azeri. She's got all the gems on her right now.
Okay. I also have some money.
Hey, time to ban somebody from chat.
Oh shit.
Oh, I can do it.
Yeah, if you want.
Wait, I want to see. What's the comment?
Want to become famous? Buy viewers, followers, and primes on viewers shop.
Get the fuck out.
Yay.
Hey,
And
those
ban
bots! Yeah,
Kimichura.
yeah,
Read the dirt. Read
I
the
banned.
dirt.
I banned this
yeah.
mother.
Don't you just love those
Get out,
bots?
loser.
God.
I have the power.
I'm gonna take out 10 gold from my purse pouch thingy, and I'm gonna go. Can I trade you these shinies for that shiny? To the orc.
Yeah, I know. He's just gonna look you for one. You mean the gold for the dagger?
Yeah.
He feels a little bit insulted at the.
I'm getting used to money still. I don't have this kind of money where I'm from.
I'm still gonna kind of.
Oh, so
wander 'cause-
you're kind of the dumber one when it comes to trade.
Yeah,
Got it.
no, that's me. I'm so
I like how he just
sorry.
insulted you straight back after he saw you were insulting him. Roll me persuasion with advantage because he does know how much gold is worth. Gold is quite expensive as trade.
A natural 20.
Yeah, he'll take 10 gold for a
What
dagger.
the fuck? Go want that fucking plate armor.
I will tell you this now, even with a 20, it would be impossible.
No.
Because 20s aren't automatic successes, they're only a +2 bonus to stuff like that.
Okay.
I mean, Bit.
Seeing that.
Bit,
he's
what's your
trading-
persuasion, really quick?
+1.
Bit.
Oh,
Mine?
Yeah.
I think mine's a +5. Let me...
Because I think you have the highest persuasion, right?
No, my persuasion is +2.
+2? Oh.
Mine's a +3.
I don't think anybody can even get there then. Oh, but yeah. So yeah, he'll give you the dagger for 10 gold.
Oh.
Done deal. So I'll just
Knowing
take the.
he's trading, I'm gonna then be like, "Hey, are you trading it? Willing to trade? Wanting to trade anything else?" Knowing that he has 2 other things that caught my eye.
Yeah, and I'll just relate that back to him. Be like, she wants to know if you're willing to trade anything else.
What else you looking to trade for?
She said that there was 2 items that she saw, the dagger, and then there was 2 other things.
Tell him that. I can't hear this, but more curiosity. Okay, I lost my notebook. Oh, there's my notebook. I also saw
Yeah, I didn't write down what they were.
the braces.
So
Bracers?
yeah, so upon mentioning 2 things, you see him just kind of reach into the rucksack, and you see him kind of reach far. He actually gets like shoulder length in, even though this bag doesn't seem that big. And he just kind
boy's
of
got a
pulls
bag
up.
of holding.
He's got a bag holding. doing?
And he pulls out the
The
little gray
cool
bag, the little gray bag, and the bracers, because he knows that
Oh,
these are the
I'm-
last 3 things he's put in.
I am completely foregoing those, and I'm gonna go, whoa! Did you just... How'd you do that?
Deep bag.
Very deep bag?
Last I heard was it's able to hold a lot. I was able to fit a whole great axe in here once, and it didn't even show up until I pulled it out.
Wait. And I'm gonna pull out my, not my halberd, but my spear. And I
Yep.
go, would this fit in there?
He holds the bag slightly open for you. It's like basically standard backpack size, so it's not a satchel like a bag of holding, but it's a backpack. And he holds it out. He's like,
Yeah.
"Go ahead, try." And you watch the whole
I
thing
put
just
it in.
gone.
What can I trade you for this bag?
Well, first he's gonna reach in, pull the spear out, and hand it back
Oh,
to
yes,
you.
thank you. Tuck it back away.
Thank
I
you,
felt like
Cameron,
my
for raising
two.
it right there. But yeah, so, he will more so just look at you for whatever you're wanting to offer. Yeah.
I'm gonna look at Quinlan. I'm gonna go, the bag. That's a magic bag.
Yep.
I have, and I like open my coin purse and show her, and I'm like, I have this much, and I have like 130 gold. Like I have 115 gold, 76 platinum, and 70 copper, and I'm just gonna be like,
76
I don't know how
platinum?
much. Did I say platinum? I meant, is it the silver one?
Silver.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
straight silver,
And
not
she will
platinum.
help me
If you
please.
had platinum, I'd be like, where the fuck did you get that?
That's
Like,
like, holy
yeah,
crap.
I don't know. I don't understand how money works.
I'm aware of that. I'm kind of just gonna close the bag. Close her, like putting my hands over yours and kind of doing this. I'm gonna tell her. You haven't traded before, have you?
No. I mean, we used to trade like little things, like if somebody had meat, then you could trade like bread for it or stuff like that, but not not magic bags. Do you know how many cool things we could fit in that magic bag?
Ask him how much he wants for the bag. Start there. You have
Mr.
gold. You have money you're willing to trade to pay for it.
Okay, and then in his head, I'm just gonna like a child, just, Mr. Orc, how much would you like for this bag?
So he didn't really see what was in your bag. So then that. One month.
There's a bag of holding. Mama to you if you wouldn't give me the plate armor.
Hold on, I'm doing math stuffs. I need my math rocks for this, cause yeah. Oops, not that. I went full backwards.
Enjoy that, Ryan.
Enjoy what?
So he looks at you.
Oh,
He looks at you. What would be your highest you could do that you'd be willing for? And do you have anything other than corn you would want to part with? Because corn is nice, but we don't always go into towns since some
Okay.
people still aren't friendly to orcs.
Okay,
I'm
so I
kind of
look
gonna
at-
be like, tell me
So-
what he's saying.
they don't go into town very often, so he wanted to know if he had something other than gold. And the only other thing that I have is this wand, and I don't really know what it does yet, but it's supposed to shoot fire or something out of it. And then I put the
Okay.
wand away.
ask him if we can go get the person who holds our things that are not coin.
I look back at him and I go, stay here. Don't move. Don't give anyone else that bag.
You see him just all of a sudden pick up his great axe and just... And then he just kind of relaxes himself. He's like, alright.
Yeah. Okay. And then I just like sprint. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm sprinting.
Gonna yell at you. Tell Azari I need her.
Huh?
Tell Azari to come here. Tell her I sent you.
Okay.
I like skip around the corner. And like from the doorway, like, hey! There's a bag. Hey, there's a bag. I don't money. So bag. Can I have?
So as Hinari bursts in, that'd be roughly about 10 minutes for Faith. So Faith, you have finished your investigation of what that brazier is. It is a brazier of commanding fire elementals.
Oh.
Cool.
Your mic's muted.
After figuring that out, when the spell's done, she'd probably just be like, "What the?"
Fuck.
Probably in like infernal under her breath or something, just out of like habit or whatever. Elvish, having grown up as an elf, just like, "What the hell do these people get? Where did they get all this stuff?"
They've been traveling for years.
Adventure.
Adventure. Adventure.
As you guys are staying around, Azeri.
Yeah.
Well, this would be happening while Faith was in it. The chiefess would look at you. Where did you get that stone?
Okay, so since she mentioned her dead husband, Azuri's had her one hand on the end of the coffin, just blankly staring at it.
Yep.
I got it from a tribe to the south.
The other half of us, it seems. Sorry, I don't know how much of history you know. A lot of our tribe began, this northern tribe and the southern tribe you're probably from, began as the enslaved orcs who escaped the Akamarian kingdom long ago. They were our ancestors.
Wait.
I was told
Right.
a few things. Not many. They did tell me some of their ways, but I was not allowed to see a lot of the traditional and religious happenings. I know of Xanthir. I know what he did for your people. I know that the war chief and archdruid gave me the kindness that they wished from other people. They taught me to fight. They helped me make these, and all notion to my clawed
Claws?
scratchy things. It was when I was leaving that they gave it to me. So if I was ever in, Mhm. 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 leave it to me in case I needed help after leaving. If I got into anything that was more dangerous than I can handle by myself. Yeah, she would go back to just blankly staring at the coffin.
So yeah, Hinari would just burst in at that moment, and Faith would have this look of realization on her face slightly.
Ah! Egg! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. And I'm just gonna like go over and like a child would grab their mom and be like, "You need to come with me now," and then just like drag her with my 18 strength.
Would
Okay.
Bit hear the yelling out there?
You would definitely hear Hinari yelling about something. Considering the room beside the one you were just kind of relaxing and sleeping slightly on your table is very quiet since it is a chapel.
Bit comes out just in time to see them walk away.
Mm-hmm.
And
So-
like sprint back to the orc.
Before we get to yours, Faith, what are you doing with that brazier then? Since you know what it is now.
I don't know.
Kinda
I
done
just
looking around in here. Head back out.
probably just be like, look at the chief, be like,
And as she sees you looking at her, she'll kind of walk up a bit and be like, "Have you found out anything? You seemed quite magically induced, so, and you were focused on that again."
I kind of want to just activate it to show her.
Hold on, does that require a command word? I don't remember. Yeah, it has a
you
command
speak
word.
the
That would.
command word.
Yeah.
Would I learn the
Yeah,
command word?
you have learned a command word there. One moment. Oh, fuck. I need to get the command word again. Where was that one?
Is it flame on? Can it be flame on?
No, we've had a command word of that
Flame on.
before.
Sparky boom boom man.
Nope, shut up.
You know what? I'm gonna just do this to piss off Brandon. Promare.
Oh, I hate you. I hate you.
Promare, sorry?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
How
I'll
big of
take
it before I summon it, because I don't want to like do something I'm gonna regret. How big is the elemental? Is it just like a normal
A large one.
Oh, it's large.
Yeah. Elementals are large based.
Okay.
Yep.
So that would take up. I just
You would
for
have to
my
get her to either back up or possibly she would get hit with it if you
Well, I
summoned
could
it right in
summon
front.
it there.
I know. I'm just saying in general.
Yeah. Be like, okay.
Probably ask if you can.
Yeah, I will say
Yeah,
probably good
well-
to ask first because if you suddenly summon a fire elemental,
It's just out of nowhere.
probably I will say this: if you summon a fire elemental without saying what the hell you're doing, you're going to have orcs running and throwing javelins at you.
Yeah. I would just well, I can show you what it can do. You won't be able to use it again till the morning if you want to use it.
Okay. She will kind
How big is this room?
of is a 12-foot ceiling, and
So-
all squares are 5 feet. So
Yeah.
this
I
thing could
mean,
fit in there. And
It
also,
will
it
fit.
is a fire elemental, so it can squeeze into spaces that are an inch. So like it'll shrink even if the ceiling was lower.
I'll just say, okay, you might want to back up a bit,
She will take 5 feet back.
and I'll summon it right there, and I'll just say it. I'll hold it out and just Promare. Here, I have my guy. We can just drop my guy in that circle if you want. Oh crap! I just made a bigger circle. Ah! I made a gargantuan circle.
God damn it.
Boop.
Just one moment.
Oh, you're grabbing a.
It doesn't take too long to grab that. So yeah. So you watch as the brazier slowly starts to glow and ignite by itself, and then you watch as the flame rises out of the brazier itself and flies off and lands into that area, and then starts to expand and swirl into that of a form of a fire elemental.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, the chiefess will look over. Interesting. And you control it?
I don't know, like summoning that well. Indeed.
Yeah. You would definitely not know Conjure Elemental.
Yeah,
You assume that you have control over this, hopefully?
I believe so.
That's hint for everybody. Roll initiative.
Well, no.
See if you can tell it something to do.
I'm thinking where I can move it where it won't do bad thing.
I mean, this is all mainly stone, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's not gonna damage much.
Do the
I'll just tell
Macarena.
it- Do the Macarena. I'll just tell it to move towards me, because I did have it come like right beside me.
I don't know if you can command it.
Oh.
Because fire elementals don't speak common, and the Conjure Elemental spell doesn't really say that,
Right.
So I don't... hold on.
Hi, I can talk.
I know you could talk to, but you didn't summon it.
I know.
It is of commanding, as if you would cast the Conjure Elemental spell, yeah.
Yeah,
So
so...
you should be able to command it.
Yeah, I just don't know if it would understand.
Well, with Summon Elemental, they don't have to share the language for them to understand.
It's friendly to you and your companions. Roll initiative for the elemental. It has its own turns. It obeys any verbal commands that you issue.
No action required, but it doesn't say anything about languages.
I don't think it matters.
No, but that's why I'm just wondering. Yeah, I would say because of the spell description, it says it obeys any verbal instructions you give to it, so it probably will just understand regardless. It's probably like a mind thing where it's like, doink, I know what this says.
Yeah.
Instead of instead of it just physically listening and hearing words, it's more so.
Yeah, it's not like it's doing summoning lesser demon or anything.
Yeah. So yeah, it's not like it's super saying. So yeah, I'll say that probably yeah, it'll be able to understand because just the spell it says it obeys any verbal instructions you give it. So it's probably more so because it's a summoned one by a magic item. This thing will just understand mentally whatever you say. Now, if it was just a normal fire elemental, good luck talking to it.
Yeah. Oh, if I cast this, like if I learned the spell and cast it?
No, I'm saying if you ran into one in general.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you tried to communicate by being passive. Good luck.
Yeah.
But I would say summoning ones because the spell says that way. The wording of it is it understands. So yeah. So I will say that, yeah, I can understand you. So what are you going to tell it to do?
Move beside me.
Yeah, it just moves over and just stares at you more. Interesting. Able to control an element itself.
And as long as you hold on to this and keep focus, you can control it.
Huh. Oh, that's definitely new. We always thought it was just a very nice brazier.
You can choose which level of elemental to summon too.
Which level? Oh,
because it just says
fuck,
conjure
right,
elemental. Yeah. I can choose the different CR.
Oh yeah, you could choose. Oh right, yeah, you could choose CR.
Whatever. We already summoned the large
The fire elemental. Yeah, I forgot that you could technically.
This this does say fire elemental in the magic item, so never mind. Yeah, if I took the spell.
Oh wait, yeah. Conjure elemental
I'm
is
just looking at the spell.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the spell on D&D Beyond. It just yeah. Okay.
So yeah, this will
like,
actually we just summoned by a specific item for fire elemental, right? Yeah, we're done.
Yeah, we are.
Remember, we aren't 18 intelligence wizards in real life.
No, we're not. I'll blame it that I was reading the spell. We were both focused on figuring out what to do.
So
yeah. And then as long as you keep focus, you can control it. If you lose your focus, you lose control of it.
And it's unpredictable of what it might do. It might just run off, might attack, who knows.
Yeah. If you lose control, you have no control over it. But as long as you keep focus and you can control it, you can dismiss it too. Promare.
And it just goes, you see it start to swirl slowly into a kind of slight tornado that goes into the brazier and then just out.
Really bitty little space.
Yeah.
So, sorry, you'll have to wait till the sun rises again to use it. But he flipped upside down.
Because he's speeing. Alright, and then delete. There.
Okay.
Yeah, I just had to slightly move him because this thing was going slightly off screen.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'll have to wait till the sun comes up again to use it, but I'll just set it back down. That's what that does.
Interesting. Oh, thank you for this information.
You're welcome.
I will be honest, I don't know if we would be able to give up something like that, for being able to command elements would help protect us on our travels.
No, I don't blame you. I can't speak for my friends, but
so what's Bit and Alkaline think about just a giant fire monster that Faith was commanding?
I actually have something. I'm just waiting till I get a chance to talk.
Oh, you can talk now.
If you want to speak up and come up to them,
I was waiting for the dialogue between them. So I was waiting.
This guy would also come around the corner and poke his head through a door and see the giant fire creature. He's like, holy shit.
Holy shit.
I come over to Faith. I go over to her and I just look at her and I say, "Did you just control an elemental? Did my eyes just deceive me?"
Oh shit! Oh no!
Oh no!
Just trust me on this. Did you just control an elemental, Faith?
Well, with the candlestick, yeah.
I grabbed her by the shirt. What did you learn?
I was just like,
you're just being shook by a giant owl.
What did you learn?
The brazier, that's a bra. The candelabra.
The brazier.
I just point. That is magical. It has a spell tied to it that lets you summon an elemental. Kind of like this, and I point to my circlet. Like, this lets me cast a strong spell, but I can only do it once every time the sun comes up. That's the same kind of thing, except it summons a elemental.
Okay. So I put her down, and I'm just like, so is it controlled by a phrase, per se? And you use your item and the phrase? As I try and, I'm trying to understand, but it's not my forte.
Can I roll insight on that, to see what his motive is, see what his MO is?
Yeah, you can roll insight, see more so what he seems kind of inclined to more.
I'm rolling like garbage today.
You and Gelna switch.
I'm gonna get it out now because I'm not here next week.
I think I have a +6 in insight. Oh no, insight's wisdom. That's a 6 total. I just yeah, it has a phrase to it. It has a code word or keyword or whatever.
Fascinating. So from a phrase, you're using a magical item. You were able to use a phrase in order to create this elemental.
You can control it.
Control it.
But Yeah, it's like I said, it's kind of like this thing. Lets me cast a spell, but I can only do it once every time the sun comes up.
Interesting.
That thing's
This
a
is-
lot more powerful.
That's actually good to know. As I like kind of just write it down in my little notebook. 'Cause I have a
I'll just
little
kind
book
of
for my
whisper. I'll
travels.
kind of just whisper under my breath. Like, I'd suggest, like, they just told me that's not something they want to give up. Don't try to take it.
Oh no, I by any means necessary, I don't want to take it. If anything, I want to solve the mystery on how elementals are being summoned. If this is the start of how elementals are being summoned, it might help me in my case here, or rather, my quest.
I would know that there's a strong, like, having been raised by wizards, I would know there's a spell that lets me, well, besides that.
Yeah,
Right,
there's a
Matthew?
normal spell. Yes.
Well, I would
Yeah,
know
you
that.
would know that there are spells strong enough that can summon elementals without
Yeah.
being tied to items. And
Yeah,
you
so I'll
would
just
know
look
that there is
like-
also other spells that could possibly make it to where you can make it to where the elementals do not disappear and are forced into slavery.
Reader elemental. I'll just say, well, you know, there's strong wizards like my parents. They know magic that they don't need an item. They can just make it appear. They can just do it by themselves. Most I can do is like, what is like my best? I can tell you what things are.
Well, what's your best spell other than Scorching
Magic
Ray?
missile?
We can't
Yeah,
we can't
magic
even we can't even call Scorching Ray because it's through items still.
Yeah, I got magic missile is my only like level damaging spell. The rest is all utility.
Yeah.
Oh, and shield.
So it's like, come on, try to hit me, bro. Crank, you hit the shield spell. It's like,
No, yeah.
ow.
It's like, come on, bro, hit me. Bonus action. All right, hit me. I'm
Yeah.
singing now. You can't hit me.
Yeah. So yeah, there's, yeah, you don't got much for damage right now, but oh well, that's fine. Utility wizards are always helpful.
Level 3, man. I only need one spell after level 5. All my spell slots just go to that one.
Yeah.
And chain lightning.
Until you
The
hit
lightning bolt.
until you hit something that's like immune to 1 or 2 type damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it's a bad spell, but just the idea of casting Meteor Swarm just tickles my heart so much. It's like,
Just I whisper under my breath or to the corner in hold on, Draconic. I'll say in Draconic because I don't think anyone else here does
No.
Draconic. I'll say in Draconic under my breath. I'll go. Maybe he'll be able to help me release her.
I'm a she.
Don't worry, Adam will eventually remember this. Anything from you, Bit?
I'll just kind of look at
No,
you,
bitch
like,
just standing back there.
Being like, huh, giant fire monster, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, after that, we'll switch over to the trading show. Alright,
go.
you're there now.
So, the orc hears in his mind as I swing around into view. Okay, I'm so sorry. This is my other friend. I know this is a lot of people. I promise that it's and I'm sorry. This is I gotta
Are we
say that
still
out loud.
mind Are we still mind linked? No, we're
No,
not.
I'm
No,
mindless
because
with
switched
the
off.
orc.
Yeah, you would have felt
Yeah.
that fade.
Yeah.
So
Um,
you would realize that she's maybe trading with an orc. Or
Well, I was
just
gonna
talking
tell
in
her,
general.
Like, Azeri speaks orc.
Yeah, but too late.
in his mind, he literally hears, okay, so this is my friend. She does things, and this they are friends together, and Azeri, this is no wait, that's in my head. I need to say that out loud. Azeri, this is Mr. Orc, and Mr. Orc has a magic bag. It can fit my whole spear in it.
I still have the dagger, and I'm also gonna be like, can you read that as well, please?
We got
and
a
thank
dagger.
you."
But the bag. I could maybe.
She
like,
really
scan-
wants the bag. I want the gauntlet, the
If we get the bag.
the binders, Well, and
I
I
get
want
the
to see the
bag.
gray sack.
But the bag, can you imagine how much stuff we could fit in the bag? I mean, he stuck my whole, and I like pulled this spear out. I'm like, he put this whole thing in that bag.
You can see the orc kind of just sitting there smiling a bit just about your enthusiasm, because he finds this slightly intriguing, just like this person from just like giddy like a
tall
child.
child, yeah.
Do
Yeah.
I know what the bag is?
Bag of holding.
Okay.
Well, you would have an idea. If it fit a whole spear, it's some type of bag of holding, but you don't know.
Do I know what the bag is?
Rich people perks.
I
I'm
just
gonna
wanna
look at him in
know.
Orcish. What are you looking to get from the bag?
Looks in orcish.
How do you
Yes.
look in Orcish?
Yeah, I was wondering that.
Dabs in Japanese.
So what did you ask him? Sorry.
Sorry.
What do you want for the bag?
What do you have to offer? Like, what are you willing to go high for? Do you have anything other than gold? Because, like I've told your friend, not every town will allow orcs to come in so casually to trade.
I'm gonna casually pull out his short bow and his short sword because I have them and I don't need them and they're just here. I have these. I could have maybe a few other things as well.
I'm gonna look at Quinlan and be like, pull out the wand and be like,
I'm
Just
not
like
gonna be
that.
honest
Full
about it. I'm
conversation in the
gonna-
corner now.
I'm gonna do kind of one of these and like no, very subtly. Like no.
and I'm just gonna put it away.
So you said short
like-
sword and short bow,
And like when you look at Hinari, like she very clearly has a lot of shit. Like very clearly has
So yeah,
a lot of shit.
the orc will look at you. I'm glad that most of you were actually okay with orcs. We had some people trying to go up the road before even we can have them come close to even try to maybe communicate with whoever maybe speaks common around here. They ran off because orc. We know orc in common. It's easy to understand that. For that we've heard enough, and they ran off screaming orc, orc, and they ran off screaming.
Out of
I
character.
will say out of game for the guys on first watch who watched those travelers go up, and then on second watch guys who watched travelers come down. That was the same group, and they were just afraid because they saw orc. They didn't even come close to them. They didn't.
Fair,
Even,
honestly.
they just were on the stereotype.
Those
Also,
bastards.
because I don't remember, did we give the blacksmith the mace and the war pick?
We gave him the swords.
Yeah. So we also have those, and I'd both because I don't remember. I think I still had. I was carrying them before. I think I still had
The
them.
mace and the war pick were traded for the tar. The longsword was traded to pay back for the potions. We only kept
so
the
we don't have
halberd.
them. Okay, so then we're good.
Yeah,
That's
you guys
what I
came
was
away from
wondering.
pretty cheap because you didn't really care.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. If we did manage to give them away. Okay. Then
So yeah, so far a short bow and a short sword, and what else are you offering for trade? Is it, and he is going to look at you, is this just for this rucksack or the other two things that your friends were interested in, such?
What are the other two things?
He holds up the gray bag and some bracers, some leather bracers with arrows etched into them.
May I look at them?
I wanted
hands
to
them
see
to you?
them. Still, I hadn't seen them.
I'm gonna look at the bracers first.
Yeah, so they seem to be kind of finely tailored leather bracers that have arrow designs kind of etched into both of them.
Just arrows, nothing else?
Yep.
Okay, and the gray bag?
So yeah, it is just a kind of, well, not. So it seems to be like just a small kind of grayish cloth bag that when you do open it, it seems to be empty. Just seems
If I shake it, does it make any noise?
no.
What's with the bag? This bag.
I don't know. It looked nice, and I could have put coins in it.
Okay. What I
No
want.
coins in it.
I haven't put any in yet.
I'm gonna try to like see if I can take the bag from Azari.
I'm gonna drop in a copper just to see what'll happen. It's copper, and nobody cares about copper.
You watch as you drop the copper in, and then the bag spits it back out.
Don't put your hand
The
in.
orc just kind of looks confused. Well, there goes that.
There goes that idea.
Else do I have to put in the thingy to see what the hell it does? We're gonna put the manacles in. Manacles? Handcuffs?
Yep, manacles.
Spit. It's a very small thing.
How big do you think the handcuffs are? Okay. Can I pick up a rock and put it in and see if it does anything?
Spits it back out.
Well,
What about my little cobalt soldier guy?
Spits it back out, and he flies out. You better catch him. Yeah, so I won't have you roll. He just goes. You see him kind of just tumbling and all that in the air.
Sorry, I was curious, and I'm just gonna like.
He just kind of looks at you and just.
I'm sorry. And I'm gonna put him on my shoulder. So he can ride on my shoulder.
that was the next. Like, turn it upside down, flip it inside out.
Nothing.
I know it's not a dimensional portal, otherwise we'd be sitting here with a black hole.
No. Turning it inside out does not create a black hole. That's if you put.
No, I mean,
but putting it inside the bag of holding would.
In a bag of holding.
Yeah, no, that would happen long
Yeah.
ago. But yeah, turning it
We're not
inside out
dead,
does
so-
nothing, and upside down does nothing.
That is a peculiar bag. So for the three of them?
I mean, the gray bag doesn't matter if it's just going to reject everything. It seems like a stupid little cursed thing. For the bracers, they were nice, and they looked like they'd be good, almost trophy pieces. The bag is nice because it does holds stuff easy. Like this, and he pulls out his great axe out of it. Like a whole ass great axe.
What else do you have in this bag?
My food and my coin, which I will take out of there.
Do you have a different bag?
Nope. That's why I kind of picked this up on my travel.
backpack.
This isn't orcish.
I know, but I'd kind of be like, seeing that you're looking for things to trade, I'd just be like, I have my backpack. If we're trading a bag.
I mean,
of
he is
holding.
still open to some coin. He doesn't want just pure coin. Because of the fact that orcs have a hard time getting into towns and such.
Ask him if he doesn't want gold, if there's an other coin value he'd want. Because gold, maybe he wants a lesser change.
He will say that so far a short bow and a short sword is nice. He just wouldn't mind maybe one other thing, like either one other physical object, or depending on how much coin you offer.
I'll turn to Quinlan and Anari. Do either of you have something that you're willing to offer up? Something small? Not really, maybe small, but something that you don't need?
I just kind
I
of did
have
the same
some
thing that I did to
silver.
his. Yeah, I like just pull out and I just open my bag towards you. I go, this is what I have.
Gonna close. We'll save that for the city, dear.
I also have. I don't want to give away my little soldier because he's fun and I like to talk to him. And I have my spear. Oh, my spear! I mean, I don't really need 2 sticks anymore. So I've got my halberd, and then I have my other spear. And in his mind, I go, "What about a spear?"
I'd also want to put in to Azari, I'd be like, I can give him some smaller coin if getting into cities is the problem.
I'll relay that back as well.
How much coin? He will accept the
I think-
spear, and he'll just see about how much coin.
Probably like 30 copper and 5 silver.
Deal. He'll take the 3 weapons and that coin.
Okay. Okay.
And so he will take his coin out, his food out, and then he'll put the little gray bag in there, the bracers in there, and then give you the rucksack.
Okay. Okay. My regular backpack, I'm gonna put all that stuff into the bag of holding and then give him that bag so he still has a bag.
Yeah, he'll take that. Okay. That's nice. He'll be like, cool, bag. And then he'll just dump his coin purse into there.
Because I feel bad.
And then
if we don't
he'll kind of
leave him
hold
with a
his
bag.
great axe and be like, and be about to put it in. He's like, wait, no. So he was about to try to shove a great axe into your backpack, but no.
It unfortunately will not fit in there anymore. I'm sorry.
Oh well, learning experience. Well, I'm off to go do guard duty. And you see him get up
Thank you.
and start to walk away. And he just, as he's
And
walking,
I'll
he'll just
sever
wave
the mind
back.
link.
You wanted me to raid a dagger.
Yes, please.
What does the dagger say?
In Ignan, Haku.
Haku?
Yes, it says the word Haku.
Like, Spirited Away Haku?
Haku.
Or
It just says Haku.
Huh?
It just says Haku.
I'm going to walk us back into the big room.
I'm gonna
Because
keep
I
holding
don't-
onto the dagger, because...
I just keep like
No,
trying to
if I
like
have it, you'll be following me.
Anyway, but I'm gonna, like, try to take it away from you.
the bag.
I have the bag.
She wants the bag.
I get the bag.
I'll give. We'll have to switch bags.
So, with that,
I don't have a bag.
Bit, Alclin, and Faith,
I do.
you would watch as the other
wait, I
3
think I have a
return
backpack.
with a rucksack and a dagger with an orange gem in the hand, in the pommel of it. And with that, we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh shit!
So thank you everybody who joined for tonight's session of ReadySetRoll. I'm Matt, your DM as always, and such for all that good stuff. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. So the party seems to have done some trading in the village, and we'll see what these other items possibly are able to do, if anything, next
Didn't
session.
get plate armor. Got a bag of holding.
You're welcome for the drag along.
I was kind of here till the element showed up. Then I had a role to play.
It happens with sessions sometimes. Sometimes you have lots of shit to do. Sometimes, not much.
Yeah.
It really depends on how sessions go. But yeah, so thank you all who joined, and this Wednesday we should have the first 5 episodes onto our YouTube channel, which I do know that there is links down below in our info for that. For anybody who wishes to go find links to all of our separate stuff, our Discord, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that. And then, yeah. And then next week we'll have session again, and then the following Wednesday after that, that's when episode 6 will be uploaded onto YouTube, and it'll just be a nice continuation of that as long as I actually can get the episode all good and done, which shouldn't be too hard. So hope to see you guys next week. Hope you all enjoyed, and remember, have a happy Mother's Day. Go love your mom.
Fucking wish I could.
Ryan's
What's
Way
that?
better to you.
Oof.
Mhm.
Brandon, no.
I'm sorry, Brandon.
I'm sorry.
you.
You are never not going to get shit.
Okay, but also I know you use that as ammunition against people online.
I do.
All right, have a good night, everybody.
Hey, Mom. Dead
Peace.
Mom.